I feel like other people are watching, but not me.
Well, it looks like we had a little bit of a snafu getting it going live when that intro rolled. Yeah, we didn't hit the go live button after we hit the intro button. But that's okay, because we are back at it, guys. We're getting set up right now, already fully deployed into turn one. Of course, we have shared with you guys the lists. Those are, of course, visible through Nightbot here. Exclamation lists. You can see what we're playing with. Long and short of it, tactical squad with a stomp against Assimilation Swarm Tyranids.
That's for the senior boys over here.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was so quiet, though. And that's why.
Yeah, and I kept trying to open up the stream. I was like, it's not opening up for me.
Well, we're here.
Yeah, I think there's no intro or anything. All that's gone.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. It happens from time to time. We won't crucify Dan too much for it.
Mm-hmm. It was Dan's
just
fault.
An appropriate amount.
I thought we were blaming Julian.
Who's that?
We could blame Julian, but man, he does so much stuff to keep this stream going. You know, between the Monday cleaning and everything, and you know.
You're right. Let's blame John.
Yep. Damn it, John.
John.
John A. So I pre-measured it out, so this is where my first objective goes. And the Gretchen will move up to be able to do that. I'm going to go ahead and roll theirs now because they're on that back objective for their CP farm. I don't get it, so I will stay at 1. I need to stay an inch off this wall to force you to pound sand. So I think the commandos might actually just chill because they're not going to do anything to these guys. But they can do recover assets entirely safely because you can't come through the wall because you're a monster. Which means your
only he is. The rest of
the unit maintains.
Well,
just
so
like
you're saying they can't breach?
Correct.
I thought he could go around, but they couldn't breach.
Well, the unit. So it's the way that a character unit, right, that has a character keyword. So I can get rerolls against a character unit for a certain army or for certain rules. That is now a monster unit and infantry unit, which is why Celeste and Demonettes have an issue with breaching terrain because Celeste is a demon prince effectively. If you want to move them over, that's fine. No. If that was your original plan, it's just the keyword.
That was just my understanding of how the mixed things worked.
I mean, I could be wrong, but that's generally how I've played it. That's not saying anything much. I'm actually just going to move these guys over a little bit because I don't want the exocrine to start popping off too early, too freely. And these are just regular boys. They're not beast nagas for points reasons. To go over the stuff that you missed because of the malfunction, I have 2 of my mech guns in strategic reserve. Thanks to the redeploy option from the big mech, from the mech that's hiding behind the Stampa. And I've got 3 tank buster squads with the shock attack guns that are leading them inside the Stampa because it can hold 22. It's not open top, however, it's a very, very safe way to keep that footprint a lot more condensed. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and walk these Gretchen up, some of them anyway. And get within range of this objective so they can place it. We've got these guys back here starting my recover assets. These guys are doing recover assets. You're on the deployment line, so there's no way I can get there without advancing or anything like that. So that's not going to happen. The Stampa, because he moves 8 million inches, by that I mean 10. Here, I think this should be over here. Oh, for sure, yeah. Thank you. In an effort to try and throw some rockets that way, we're going to walk at a diagonal here, cautiously, because a big chunky model, without moving the building too much, and we're wobbling, we're there. All right, so now I can see that way. There's only one unit I can see, because you've deployed very defensively on everybody else. And then we've got his butt there. So he'll hold this back objective. The Gretchen replacing this one, because one model cannot hold both. That being said, I think we're going to get into the shooting real quick. I'm going to try and kill a couple Hive Guard models, and then we'll get out of here. For range purpose, ooh, there we go. For range purposes, I've got within 36. So I'm just going to throw all the stuff out here. The Big Mac will continue to follow because he has lone op. Not that you can see him anyway. But the Sampa will be getting the +1 to hits.
Okay. Hitting on 4s?
Hitting on 4s. None of the other tactical stuff matters. Because no one's getting charged and no one else is within 6 inches of him. And I did not bring the God Boomer because it turns out if you spend 800 points on a single model, you kind of run out of points to do enhancements. So let's go ahead and do the stump real quick. I'm just going to basically run my way through.
Down the list. Let's see it.
These are 4 wounds a pop, right? On
They're
the
4
Hive
wounds a
Guard?
pop, yeah.
And that's a 6-man unit plus the...
6-man plus the Swarm Lord.
All right, so we're going to go...
T8 with a 5-0 film pair.
Sweet. So let's go with the Super Rockets to start. Because this will be D6 plus 1 for blast. Number of shots for 6. On 4s. No rerolls. This is sustained. No, sorry, the other one's sustained. So this will be on strength 12. So on 3s. Mm-hmm. 1 -3 into your Tyrant Garden.
With cover, right? That goes through. Damage?
D6 plus 2 for 7 on 1. Do they have an innate film of pain, or is it the character that's in there?
No. The Tyrant Guard, while a character model is leading this unit, that character... Oh, the character model.
Gets it.
Okay, yeah, I misread that. Yeah, so that... just
Ace is 1. Okay. Let's go to the Super Gatler now. I've got 20 shots. Excuse me while I count dice. I should have set these up earlier.
While you're counting them up, let me just say hello to Luke Sheffield first in the chat. Luke celebrating 6 months as a part of the Gob Squad.
Thanks,
says much appreciation for all of the Gob Squad. Right back at you, my friend. Got Orcus Maximus in here, 99th. Great to see you, Orcus.
Hello.
He's over there just playing WoW. Nerds! All right. Yeah, shared with him. I played way too much of that in my day as well. White Chocolate! What's going on, Hobgob? How are you, my friend?
That's my boy.
He's here just to hate on me.
Yeah. And support me, which is hating on you. So.
No!
All right, so I've got the Super Gatler now, hitting on 4s, sustained hits, 1.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna pull out these misses raw quick. Okay, but I do get 1, 2, 3, 4 back in. It's not bad. Not bad. Now you said you are T what?
8.
That's insane. Okay, so this will be on 5s because it is strength 7, but for some reason Tyrant Guard are just beefy boys.
They are
little tiny
very
dreadnoughts. All right, so 5s. Man, if this was 4s, it'd been great. All right, so but you got 5 at -1, 2 damage a pop.
Cover?
Sure.
So 2 go through, 2 damage a pop.
Yep, so killed 1.
Killed another one.
Okay. The Scorcher is way out of range, so the twin big shooter. Let's go 3 shots here on 4s. Nice. And then on 5s with twin links for this one. All right, 2 armor saves.
3s.
Take a wounds. 1, 2, 3 big shooters on 4s. Rapid fire, but you are not within 18. And then on 5s. All right, 3 armor saves. We're killing them, just 1. All right, and now the other big gun that I should have shot earlier is 3d6 blast. I didn't realize this was a 3d6 gun, so.
Very swingy.
Yeah. So we got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 because of blast. So 6, 9, 14, 15, 16. All right, on 4s. No rerolls, no sustained. You know, I'm actually warming up to the idea of a Stompu when no one can do anything about it. All right, and this will be on 3s because strength's 14. All right, 6 at -3.
-3. Sheesh.
3.
So 5s. Damage?
D6 each. There's one guy that's already wounded.
Yeah, so the first one kills, you have 3 more.
3 more? Okay. First one. Yeah, let's let it run. Whee! So 2 die, and then the last one, 4. So the next one dies. Okay, and that is the Stomper. Whee!
That hurted.
Yeah, I mean that's it. So for extended battle lines, that'll pop for 5 because this objective is now on the table, and recover assets is rolling. Who's saying they can't see my dice? Right there. All right.
Cool.
Tyranids, turn 1.
I'm going to go up to 3 CP because the Swarm Lord gives me an extra CP while it's
I'm gonna shoot. Oh, yeah, let's go over that again. 5 points for extend, and then recover assets is rolling. And then I have 1 primary that was put down, which allows me to have extend battle lines without being in the middle.
And then Dan, yours was?
Pulling.
pulling so far. But first, I'm going to regenerate one body. Actually, I'll do it.
I spent 800 points to kill those bodies.
I'll do it in a silly way like this.
Are you deploying outside of your deployment zone there, buddy?
It's not deploying, it's regenerating.
Redeploying?
Yeah.
Don't make me pull out my Wand of Doom!
And then,
Oop.
sorry, these are some units I haven't used. Turvigon.
Okay. I'm glad Jacob's not mic'd up right now. That's called demonetization 101.
All right, so let's pull some secondaries. So you got to cut these first.
Ka-chap. You can have the bottom.
Thank you for extended battle lines. Well, Cole the Horde?
No.
No? And Sabotage. All right, let me discard Cole. And I got Bring It Down.
Hey, bring it down!
And I can't even turn in for CP.
Don't be a coward. Just all in.
I'm
2.
at 3, but I'm actually going to drop to 2 and just discard one of these. Because I can't regenerate. So I might as well...
You're discarding or re-rolling?
I'm re-rolling Bring It Down.
So you're going to put it back in the...
To no prisoners. No, don't you discard it? It doesn't get put back in when you discard it.
I never
Yeah,
have
no,
those.
yeah. That defeats the
I've never played
Spend
this
a
game
CP for it to go back into rotation?
Yeah.
Nah.
I'm running out of secondaries, dude.
Sabotage, no prisoners. Okay, well that's easy. This one's gonna go up here. Tush.
Take it.
Then no prisoners. Okay, so I can't get around that. Let's see how far these boys move.
Big ol' oh wowie wow, welcome chocolate back with a bang, which is gonna likely be just 20 floor dice for Dan, gifting 20 Hobby Goblins memberships.
Wow.
Thank you so much for that generosity, man. We
You can hate on
that. Now that you're off of the West Coast, we're gonna be looking for that visit.
You can hate on me.
Look for that visit here soon.
Take a
baby.
chance on me.
Welcome all the new guys to the Gob Squad. Of course, Matt, let us know if you'd like to put that in a landmine or if you want to just give those dice out directly.
To Dan. The first one to play Tyranids. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-doom, boom, ba-da-doom.
And of course, make sure, guys, if you are not currently a member of the Gob Squad, make sure your account does allow you to receive gifted memberships. That way, you can pop on and see some of that art content that is buried behind that paywall. Of course, something that we had to do because it was impacting our algorithm to have it otherwise. So also stay tuned for an announcement coming soon of the launch of the new art channel that we won't have to put behind a paywall.
Yeah. Where we tie Jacob to a desk and make him paint.
Hopefully more Cryface than me. He is a better painter after all.
That's not the point. The point is they need you to narrate it. Otherwise, they have to listen to the sound of Eric licking his brush all night. That's just weird.
Damn, the blast on that is insane.
Yeah. Coming at you with the stopper.
What's going on, PCA Jim? I got bad news, guys. Maybe bad news for Dan. That's a snipe on that 20.
Oh.
That's a lot of floor dice there, my friend.
Wait,
Half to Dan, yes. Half to a landmine. Can we break up the other 20 into, say, 2 landmines, 10 apiece?
One 20 body landmine is insane. Like whatever that trigger is gonna like that's some Nuketown shit right there. It's just killing spree. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it.
Just measuring that out so I know it. It's there.
Working 9 to 5. Way to make
I'm
a
gonna
living.
advance the exocrine
Why?
to move it.
She likes to move it.
With 16, I'm just gonna.
You're not planning to use it for like the next 3 turns?
He gives them assault, so I could.
He gives it to monsters too?
All ranged. Oh, does it say infantry only?
I don't know. I don't play Tyranids. I'm asking because there's a lot
While a
of
friendly Tyranids unit is within 6 inches of this model, ranged weapons equipped by models in that unit have the assault and lethal hits keyword.
Sick. Okay. I was just curious because there's so much stuff that's locked behind keywords that I wouldn't have been surprised, to be honest with you.
All right, I don't have much more to move. Let's see, because
gonna
I'm
let
playing very cautiously here. I can't just expose everything and get lit up off the board. Termagants move
Well, not
6.
with that attitude.
Let's
Jeez.
I'm going to find a
advance
way.
You totally could. I believe in you, Dan.
it. 11.
Are you going to risk letting me shoot the Swarm Lord off the table? Are any of you guys Monster Hunter players? At any
No, I
point?
tried to get into it. I think during PS3. Or are we thinking of the same? Where you get those like giant
Yeah,
weapons?
Monster Hunter, yeah.
Yeah, I think like the fight mechanics, I just couldn't get into it. Maybe that's one I got to try again. Because I also thought like the FromSoft games, like Elden Ring and Dark Souls, weren't for me. But
I mean, it's basically the same thing now, except
I'm
it's
so hooked
a little bit more cartoony. Just because of like the Calico Cats and stuff like that. But the new one's coming out, and I am super on the fence about buying it because if I do, then my social life is going to go down the toilet, which is already at risk because of everything else we're doing. Like I picked up MCP. You know, I'm playing Lorcana. I'm thinking about getting D&D back on the line.
And you've been, averaging like 5 to 6 streams a month.
Which is
here
insane.
In the studio. Yeah.
I wasn't even scheduled for the rest of the month at this point, but that probably won't hold true. And I've got 2 events to go to this month. I got Cherokee, not this weekend, but next weekend, and then 8TC in Tennessee the weekend after that.
The weekend I immediately following.
Good God.
Yeah, you're going to be a busy boy.
I made the goal to come back hard with Warhammer and all that stuff this year, and
So what are you taking to 8TC?
I'll be running my Death Guard at ATC.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be running the 18 Death Shroud list because it's very good at just getting in people's ways.
did we get a confirmation about the movement with mixed units? Can the infantry?
Everybody uses their base movement value.
No, he's talking about combined keywords. So an
Yeah, combined
infantry
keywords.
and monster unit combines
They do not get breaching.
because they have the monster keyword.
Yeah.
Well, that makes commandos way less scary if they're led by a beast boss on Squigosaur. If they
Yes,
can't even breathe.
yes, it does.
Yeah, that or the
That makes
death
them
killer.
like useless, actually.
No, I mean,
Not
it
necessarily
wouldn't have been
useless.
that hard to just walk and charge. You know?
When you also think about like the size of that base, right? A Squigosaur or a Death Killer
Just said we
are
can't
going to
even
move
breach.
much further, right? Which
And, like,
means
8
that,
different models can fight off of it too.
Yeah, they're going to be able to like get a bunch of people to like piggyback off of it for extra fights and make that charge easier for the infantry
For
models.
them.
Nice advances, dude. You've been rolling really hot. Get it out now, because that's all you got.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all you got.
These guys just have to walk around the wall then here.
How many points are Tyrant Guard these days? Fairly significant?
I think one.
I'll look it up. I was just curious if you know at the top of your
Well, I
head.
got it right here. It's 160 for the unit of 6.
I mean, that's not bad for what they are. You got a 6-pack of basically dreadnoughts with chaff killing melee.
Tough bodies.
Yeah, T8 on them is insane. That caught me off guard, even though I was shooting a large model at them.
I think that's all I got. I can't really do much.
D20.
I'm gonna do a sabotage here with that pyrovore. Dropping a ritual objective right here. Moved all my stuff up. Got the Tervigans on the point in the center, and I'm gonna try to go for some long charges here. This is gonna have to wrap around. That's gonna have to go all the way over here.
You're charging your gargoyles at me?
Absolutely not. I'm talking about this unit of.
Oh, I was impressed by your tenacity. I was like, you silly duck.
So let's go with this one first.
Okay.
Don't have any bonuses I can give to my charge, so
Dice cam.
Go for it. Dice cam.
Yeah, I've already been.
You're on it. That's gonna be my 2 charges.
All right, we're good. We're Gucci gang.
I have no shooting to speak of, so yeah, let's go for it. This one first. 7. I move 5 and then 2. I don't think that makes it.
You might need an 8 or a 9. Spend it. You get 2 anyway. I'm gonna kill that swarm lord next
Well,
turn.
also he can give me a free.
Oh yeah, free.
usage.
See, yeah, go ahead, use it.
Once per turn.
What's the worst that could possibly happen?
I mean,
That you make it?
some people in the channel make long charges.
What, 10-inch charges?
I'm not in that club.
Damn it.
Let's go for that one. That's that looks like a 10 or
Which one
something.
are we doing?
This one right here.
For the Tyrant card?
Which I don't think.
It's not a 9. Because you rolled a 9.
Well, you have a body right here on this point.
Oh, do I?
On that corner.
Yeah, ish.
And that's 9
you go
right
ahead.
there.
You can take it. Yeah. That's on me. I did not. I doth not pay attention. I'll still kill him. I ain't scared of you. Remember that was a 7-man unit?
I do.
Crazy.
All right, so that's the only one that made it. So let's do some pile-ins.
You know something crazy? This
What?
is Stampa is a walker. So it can heroic intervene. And that's
Did that first dude that piled in, did he get closer to the dude he was the closest to? Or
No,
did
but
he
he-
get further away?
He
That doesn't
piled
matter.
in.
he got.
You have to pile in towards the closest model for pile-ins. So if you're already at the closest model and you can't get any closer, then you're
Well,
No, I
can-
can still pile in.
He can get base to base.
Yeah.
'Cause right now it's as close as possible, and he cannot get as close as possible because he can base another one. I
Yeah,
think.
you guys are making up rules. Play it however you want to. But I will tell you that that's the benefit of those walls. If you're a half-inch away and you can't get any closer, you can't consolidate because your consolidate has to end closer to the closest enemy model.
I thought it was if it can base.
No, you're thinking about pile-ins that allow you to pull towards bases or towards objectives. I'll be happy to look it up here.
Yeah. You know.
All right. Well, then it's just these two gonna fight them if they can't pile in.
Cool. And we'll roll that third one if we find correction later.
Cool. So that is my Swarm Lord. Let's swing him first because might as well.
You know, flip it to the face.
Abilities. Give synapse. Cool. So, 8 attacks. Hitting on 2s. There's a miss. Strength is 9. So 3s. Swindling, thankfully, because I missed a lot of those. 5.
AP silly.
2, so that cuts.
Yep.
Sure.
And these are just boys, so they don't have frontal pains like the other dudes. All right, go ahead.
Then just 1.
Each time a model makes a pile-in move, it must end that move closer to the closest enemy model. If it can also end that move in base-to-base contact with one or more enemy models while still satisfying all of the conditions above, it must do so. The controlling player chooses the order in which to move. So that's saying that you can't stop shy of base-to-base, that you have to go base-to-base if you can, but that still does require that you satisfy all of the stuff above, meaning closer to the closest.
Okay.
Boom, roasted. All right, 5 die.
Yes, yes, yes. We were saying consolidate, but we meant pile in at the top of the fights, not post fight.
3s. Strength 5 up to 6, which I forgot about that. So I should have been wounding on 2s there, but I think I pulled the right ones. Just one more.
AP?
AP 1.
All right, 6 up. No.
1 damage on that one.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put that wound on the knob. Just that way I have an extra body to smack you. Go ahead and do your consolidates.
So now I can do that, right?
Yeah, because now you're gonna come this way, and
Which will bring me
you will
closer to that
end
one.
up closer. All right, so knowing that, I can see where I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my stuff here. And that goes on the nub. All right, so I got 4 regular boys and then big boy. All right, so we'll go ahead and do the 3 power claw attacks here on a 4. 1 hits. Strength 9, so on a 3. 1 minus 2, 2 damage.
2 damage. 1's on 2.
And then I've got the 4 dudes with choppas that are left. All right, on 3s. And then on 5s. 6s, because strength 4, because we're not in the wog. Woo, nothing. Relevant. T8, man. Goodness gracious.
That's my turn. I didn't score anything, but I'm gonna...
Oh, Sabotage is running, right?
Well, yeah, Sabotage is in progress, and I think I'll hold on to no prisoners, because
I mean,
you gotta play aggressive.
I don't gotta.
I mean, if
should.
nothing else moves up, that'd be fine for me.
I should, but I don't gotta. Okay.
Sure.
All right, so I go up to 3.
Sames.
All right, so recover assets finishes for 3 victory points for me.
Anything for you, Dan? You got sabotage working?
Sabotage is in progress, and I'm keeping no prisoners.
And then I get, is it 4 points for the ritual for primary? It's been a minute.
Go ahead and make your moves.
I've only got 1 objective when it comes to it for the primary, but we'll see. I'm going to pull no prisoners here and mark for death. I'm not even going to let you have the opportunity to, I'll see. Because I'm not going to see when I get my Gretchen thing until the movement phase. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
going to go.
only no man's land that we score, and it's 5.
Okay, so I just score 5 in my primary.
Yeah.
I'm going to reroll mark for death. I don't even want to know what you're going to mark for death. But I am going to get assassinate. So I'm at 2 CP because I went down. I'm going to hope that the Gretchen get me that CP back, and I am going to kill that Swarm Lord. So dead. So dead. He dead.
CP?
I'm at 2 because I spent 1, and he should be at
I'm at 3.
3 because you spent 1 as well, and you got 1 back.
I'm gonna shadows. I think. Are you wawing?
Now?
Are you wawing?
No.
Okay.
Why would I
Then
walk
no,
right
I'm
now?
not.
Okay. Why would you shadows now? You save it for like turn 4 when the scoring matters.
Well, because then if you can't like fall, you can't fall back.
I would fall back and let them die.
True.
It's well, you know the boys.
Yeah, you're right.
Ain't nothing in there. You think I'm crazy?
Just trying to close the distance there.
Shoot, I'll tell you. That is a monster unit, so I could shoot it, but I'd be at a -1, and these guys aren't going to kill them. So we're going to go ahead and let these guys fall back here. They're at 5, so I don't need a battle shock test. And that'll go with the knob. Let me do some measurements for where I want my next.
Oh, you took 1 wound on the knob?
Yeah. Yeah. I might end up placing this one over here. I'm going to pre-measure that. Place that there for now. It's not there yet.
Well, I didn't assign these, but this is all close by, so I'm just going to give these to them.
The synapse links right now. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. See, it's kind of a weird bit here because if these guys go into this, they're dead because that's a 6-man unit. If they go in over here, you can heroic. If I go over here, you can heroic. I can't just throw bomb squigs, I guess, and see what happens. It's a weird place to be, I'm not going to lie. I will probably end up bringing the bubble chuckers here so I can just start yeeting downrange because I just want to see what their blast ends up doing. the Gretchen are going to go ahead and... All right, well, we're going to move these boys first. It's kind of a weird play, but I'm going to keep playing passive here because no prisoners is great and all, but if I kill that, that's 2, right? And that's close enough. Overcommitting models now to help kill literally hordes of chaff that you have defensive abilities on. Not great for me. I'm going to rely on my explosive amount of shooting, literally. So you guys are going to come back and help protect what comes next, because you're going to have to step up at some point so they can do some countercharging. The Gretchen are going to move over here to help hold this objective.
Are Gretchen 2 OC?
No. Gretchen are 1 OC. Are your Tyrant Guard multi-OC? Dan.
Sorry, what?
Are your Tyrant Guard multi-OC?
Let me double check that. I don't think so. No, they're 1.
Okay, so then within 3 of the objective, we'll put 6 bodies there, 7, 8. All right, so I'll have 12, 13, 14 OC there as needed until you start pulling bodies. The Stompa, I literally just need him to focus on that unit and shoot chaff that way. What defensive abilities do you have for the Assimilation Swarm?
It's regeneration stuff, and if like you have to kill stuff for me to be able to use it.
Okay.
I do have a your opponent shooting or the fight phase 1 harvest unit from your army that was selected to target one of my.
I did talk.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's like only works on harvester units.
I did talk a big game just a second ago about not wasting a bunch of units, and now I'm going to walk these guys up here just to ensure that I can get you out of this this area here. And then these guys are going to trail behind. So I'll have 2 that are kind of spread out. These guys are going to keep defending the flank from any gargoyles that might be popping up, so we're going to move up a little bit because you got move shoots shenanigans, which has burned me more than once dealing with gargoyles. Dean. Move these guys up. All right, and then Commando's just going to sit here and probably throw some mortal wounds out because I got bomb squigs. That being said, we're probably going to move back farther this way, just to make your life a little bit harder for charges and such. I think so, 6. All right, and then you're within 12 of many things. And then bubble checkers, because boom, boom, and I'll find their wounds here shortly. I'm going to move them as far away as possible while still maintaining vision of you.
What's their range, like 48? 36, something crazy?
36 or 48, somewhere in there. That's a mech. Not a mech, guns. 48. 48, and a big bada boom, you know what I mean? Alright. And then these are their tokens, not actual relatable. Just think of them as cherubs. They don't exist. But they do exist. Okay. It's 5, right? I don't see that. Okay. I think that's it. Assassinate, I'm going to have to double down on that unit there. And just hope that I've got enough shooting. And then deck of those boys and then charge as needed. Okay. Do you have anything you need to do?
Nope. I was looking at my stratagems, but
Okay.
I got nothing.
Same. No, at least not in the shooting phase. I'll go to ground. No. So let's start with, you know what? It would actually be smart to pull these guys up just in case I need to shoot that. Just in case. That makes more sense. So I'm going to put it a little bit closer to you, but I need to guarantee that I have as many options to kill the Swarm Lord as possible. So we're going to start with, we'll start with one bubble chucker, just because I need to see what profile it gets, and then I can assign its target. All right, before selecting targets, I rolled d6 to determine its profile. 5, so this is the d6 plus 3 profile. So we're just going to go ahead into the hive guard. It's d3 shots, no blast because you're under range, but hitting on 4s. Obviously, he's going to get the +1, and then the mech here is, sorry, he should be about here. And then this mech is going to give them +1 to their strength in case you charge them for whatever reason.
Okay.
So d3 shots out of this gun for 1, hitting on a 4. Hits, winning on a 3 because 12. Nope. Rerolling against starting strength units, which you are not. Okay. Let's go to.
Do you reroll wounds against starting strength?
Rerolling ones to hit, I believe. Reroll hit rolls of 1.
Okay.
I just couldn't remember what they're. I knew it was something weird about starting strength, excluding monster units anyway.
Oh, gotcha.
This bubble chucker, what profile does he get? 2. So that gets the 3 damage one. I was really hoping to pull the DACA one, so I could shoot that way. All right, but this bubble chuck is going to go ahead and into the Tyrant Guard unit. D6 shots, no blast, for 2. On 4s. On a 3. 1 minus 2, 3 damage.
With cover,
You have cover on the guy that's
4. We're good.
Lame. All right, mech guns, super cool. I swear. These guys need to throw a bomb squig. We're just going to throw the bomb squig at this guy because he doesn't regenerate, right?
No.
Actually,
He's a harvester unit, but he doesn't.
no, we're doing it into the
regenerate
exocrine. I'm going to take whatever wounds I can into the exocrine. Does go off on a 2 for D3 for 2. All right, so we're down to 1 bomb squig on these guys.
I think they have 14 wounds.
Yeah,
How many? Took 2?
Yep. We're just chipping. All right. Do boys have the grenade keyword?
Yes. Pretty sure. At least they're
They do.
equipped with them on their models, so that makes sense.
You would think. You know how many models in the Death Guard army don't?
I think, like,
It's all of them except Plague Marines and the character.
do Outriders have grenade?
Oh,
Because I think some of them are even modeled throwing a
Really?
grenade.
That would be sick. That would be sick. All right, so we're going to go ahead out of this unit and throw a grenade. So I'm going to spend 1 CP here. We're just going to throw grenades into the squad because I really kind of want to kill that one, to be honest with you. 1.
Love that.
Dang. All right, well, now I'm going to shoot you with pistols and you're going to die. All right, 6, 4. Here's the sluggers on 5s. Ooh, orc shooting OP, let's go.
6s.
It's not the point. 2 armor saves. Die.
We got them. They used to have 2 ups.
I was going to say, the fact that they're T8 with a 3-up is kind of dumb. If you're going to make them T8, give them the 2+. And then,
They used to be 2+, man. They were chonky.
see, boys shooting is so important. Said no one ever. Okay. Stomp is going to come through, and we're going to go ahead and start lighting up that unit. We're going to put all the big shooters and the twin shooter into them, just to kind of thin that out a little bit. But all the big guns are going there. Okay. All right, so Stamper. We'll start with the big shooters, just because this is the first one in the profile that I'm going to see. 3, 6, 9. Here on 4s. Ew. And then strength 5, so on 3s. 3 armor saves on the Gants.
Termagants?
I don't say gargoyles, Gants.
They are 5-up save. Kill 2.
2, okay. Oh, I owe you so many more shots because you're within rapid fire range. Right, you are within 18? Yes. All right,
wait.
1, 2.
Sorry, they have a cool ability. I can move D6 if you move within 9 of them, so I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to take away from any line of sight because I'm doing this pretty late. Just 1 inch away from your boys.
I'm going to keep finishing up the shooting and you go
Which
ahead
pretty much is just going to move him over here. Just so I don't have to move the whole thing.
Yep. You got 2 more armor saves.
Same unit?
Yes. I owed you more for rapid fire. All right, and then twin big shooter. Two more armor saves. Oh wait, sorry. There's twin links. Don't move those.
Ooh.
2 more.
So it's 4 dead.
Okay. Cool. We kill a couple. All right. Let's go with the big guns now. So we've got one guy left. You are outside of. You're inside of 12 now with the stop. Okay. We're going to start with the small guns here. So we got the Scorcher.
Oh,
3.
another thing.
What?
He's got the Vect ability, so that would have cost 2 CP.
Okay. So this is 3 shots out of the 2 wounds out of the Scorcher, -1, no cover, 1 damage.
Into them?
Yep. Takes a wound. Okay. Now we will go to the Super Gatler. Yeah, I was kind of thinking I would have the CP for a reroll there. Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are you mind if I redesignate one more gun? Just because I thought I was going to have a CP for.
No, go ahead,
turn.
go ahead.
I'm going to put the Gatler here, the Gatling gun there, but I'll maintain all the other guns there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, not having that extra CP. I mean, I needed to do the grenade. I just thought I was going to have that extra CP. All right, so we'll do the Super Gatler into the Gaunts. They have a 6-up save?
5 up.
5 up? All right, so we'll put you on 6s. All right, on 4s, looking for sustains. All right, but we got 5 extra, 6 extra? 6 extra.
Yep.
All right, 18 hits. All right, and this is on your T3 bugs?
Yeah, they should be. Yeah, T3.
All right, so on 2s. All right, so you got 5, 10, 15, 16, 6-ups. 2 damage a pop. It's not bad.
Not bad.
Still kills him, but it's not bad.
5, 10, 12.
Oh, there's guys behind the wall. Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to have to pull them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Down to 2?
Down to 2.
Down to 2? Nice. Yeah. Okay. And then now into the dude bros.
But that's everything that can shoot at them, right?
Yeah, no, they're done. The Death Cannon, 3d6 shots. No blast into that guy. There's so many guns on this thing. 9, 10, 11. On 4s. And then on 3s. All right, 3 minus 3, no cover. Because I'm in that piece of cover, so you're not hiding from me from it.
I see.
Big shout out to Dean P. $20 super chat.
Hey! You said AP3?
And Shrooms.
Yep.
Landmine 1.
So D6 on him.
Landmine 2. Appreciate you, Dean.
Takes 2.
I'm gonna get those plugged in here.
So he's down to 1, 6. So he's dead.
All right, and then the last one on the Swarmlord. D6, 5. Unless you want to CP it.
There's a 4 up.
Because I do have more guns, so I don't mind if you want to CP this
Yeah,
one.
let's do that.
Okay, so it's a 5 unless you save.
Nope.
All right, so he takes 5.
He's down to 10. Oh wait, he had 5 up, feel no pains, right?
He does still, yes,
Yeah.
because that is all 1 activation.
So
He takes 4. Okay.
Saves
Yep,
me a
and
little
that'll last through this this next gun, which is the Super Rockets. D6 Super Rockets into Dubro. For D. On 4s. 1 hit. On a 3. 1, AP3.
I can't do
Yeah,
anything.
D6 plus 2. For 4.
Takes 3, down to 3.
Okay. Does he have 5 first?
No.
Apparently I was muted when we thanked Dean P. for that $20 or those 20 gifted memberships.
Preach.
$20 super chat. I can't even keep up.
I can't even.
Also want to say hello to Doomsayer, another Gob Squad up in chat with us. We've got Shoelace in here as well.
Hi.
Doomsayer says, newish Elder Storm Guardian kit, come with like 5 power swords. You can only equip 2 in the unit. That's good to know. I'll remember that tonight when
I don't
comes
care.
up.
Yeah. Just kidding. Thanks.
Shoelace, what's going on, my friend? I read a fun theory that when the Nids devour you, your soul doesn't go to the warp. It just goes into the hive mind and is stored to be psychic energy later. I wonder if the Nids
I don't like
expelled someone early just because they were so irritating to be.
Oh, yeah. Get these orcs out of here.
Orcs don't have souls. You're crazy, dude.
It's still good biomass.
Yeah, you're right. So that's all the shooting out of him. A little lackluster on the killing them thing, but all the small guns going into that unit and taking it down to 2 is actually pretty nice. Would have been nice if it was more, but it's still good for what it was. That being said, let's get into the charge phase. I think everything that shot was going to shoot. So we're going to charge that unit of boys into the Swarm Lord. We're going to try and finish him off Gangnam style. Because you don't have fight first, yeah?
No.
All right.
We confirmed that.
5. And this is the one that did not fall back, because obviously we don't do that. I'm going to put his dice over here for a second.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take the bush with me.
Chad, if you guys can give me a hand, White Chocolate, his task to me with coming up with his landmines, and I'm going to delegate that to you guys. Go ahead and give me a couple of landmine triggers for us to put into play for his floor dice. I can't figure out this damn mute button, man. I think I'm muting it to speak when I think I'm unmuting it.
How about you just stop touching it?
Nah. You hear how loud this keyboard is?
Yeah, they can hear all the clacking.
Listen to this.
Well, that's because you're hitting it with your entire soul, like the old man that you are.
This is just a man hand, Rob. I know you're not used to what these look like, but it's just a big, heavy object. But yeah, chat, if you guys can help us, we need 2 more landmine triggers for those floor dice that
And that's it.
White Chocolate put in.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the pylons. Do you get
Also, I'm not listening to Dean. He said floor dice are a landmine for when my mic is muted.
That's a great
do
one.
I get to pick who it goes on?
Okay. So I got a full unit there. What defensive abilities does he have? Because I know he's got to have something.
He's got fight first.
I will stab you in the face.
No, he's got the increase the vectability and gives me +1 CP at the start of my command phase, and he makes everything within 9 synapse. So
He used to have such good like anti-melee stuff with the parrying or whatever his rule was, because he's a Tyranid duelist, right? So
yeah, he's got nothing cool like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They nerfed him for Space Marine too.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, that fight was still pretty brutal. That fight was pretty brutal.
He had like a half a building through his back.
It's the pulsing ability he had that pissed me off so much the first time I played against him. It's like I kept timing it wrong and I kept taking all the damage.
I played that game on Veteran and that was a mistake.
Yeah, just get fragged. We're just going to go ahead and start with the boys. I'm going to let them tear you down. The Power Claw. We know it's going to miss. All right. So I don't have any stacks or buffs on these guys because they're out there by their lonesomes. So, Grease. He's T what?
T10.
That's where his bonus comes in. All right. Oh, I only got to do 3 wounds, so we'll see what sticks. 6 is here because you're a doo-doo head. 4 minus 1. Sorry.
Hey Dan, what is this here? Next one to look at a data sheet for a rule.
He has 2 up save.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to.
Wait, so while he's looking at his data sheets, that doesn't count. But when I do,
I didn't have it
in the
up.
process. It just came in.
Oh, it just came in. Okay.
It just came in. I put it back to the screen. You were nose deep in whatever your phone had for you.
Gotcha. Ready?
Yeah. Yeah, we try. You know.
It happens. Swarm Lord swinging back. 8 attacks. And you don't have a character in there, do you?
No.
All right. So hitting on 2s.
Boo,
Wait,
you
does
stink.
he bracket?
How many ones does he start with?
I'm just making sure. He starts with 10.
Oh, maybe.
No bracket. Okay. So yeah, still hitting on 2s. 6s don't do anything cool. Strength 9. Up to 10 because I'm synapse, so 2s. With Twin Link.
What? Dang. 3/6, AP 2, yeah?
6 AP 2, flat 3.
All right, well, we're just going to kill 6 boys. 1, 2.
And once you're done with that, I'm going to need a roll off from you, gentlemen.
Is there a B Ravens in the house?
Not yet.
Dang it. All right, there you go. We rolled off.
Is it? Tres glasses.
Big thank you to.
Do we roll off again?
No, he just said 1 roll off.
Yeah, who won the roll off?
It was
Nobody.
a tie.
It was a tie.
No one did.
Well,
Chat
you haven't
won.
rolled off yet.
That's
You're
what I'm
still in the
saying.
No,
process
we
of
rolled
rolling
off. That was a
I just
chat
rolled a
one.
2. I just rolled a 2. He rolled a 4.
All right, congratulations, Rob,
Dan gets
on
dice.
your 5 floor dice.
Boo.
All right.
How many does Dan have? 20?
Command phase, I go up to 4.
What? That's it? I go up to 1. Yeah, so for no prisoners, I'm going to get 2 points for the Tyrant card.
And I'm going to get my...
How many points?
2. And I'm going to hold on to Assassinate because there's not very far you're going to hide that.
Yeah. I can't do anything about that.
Good
Or
luck.
Sabotage does what?
I got 3 points for sabotage because this scored.
What was your primary points this time, Rob?
That
I have 5.
Yeah, he got 5. Mine, I have to determine right now because I have respawns, or I could harvest, respawn that, and maybe daisy chain him up here. So let me do the Tervigon first. He gives me, in your command phase, you can select 1 friendly Termagant's unit within 6. Return D3 plus 3 destroyed models for 5 models. And you better believe we're chaining them.
Big thank you to Doomsayer here, $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. That earns you a floor dice, and he's already provided me the trigger, so that is locked and loaded. Big thank you again to White Chocolate, $20 super chat here. That's a lot of no's to be deep in something, Dan. You put that in while you were looking at your phone, of course.
All right, so now we're doing jokes about my appearance. My nose is big.
Yeah, I'm just going to verify that you're able to daisy chain like that right now.
You can't just be finding that out, Dan.
I know I got a big nose, but we were making fun of it. All right, I got jokes too. So yeah, and then the regular harvester ability for this detachment, which is units within 6 of a harvester unit. But I gave the Tervigon. Sorry, this is such a crazy detachment. So while a friendly harvester unit model is within 12 inches of the bearer, so I can revive units within 9 instead of 6.
So you can't daisy chain because it forces you to place all of them within coherency of models that were already on the battlefield.
Aren't they in coherency?
These were not set up within coherency of models that were already on the battlefield.
These are already on the battlefield.
And they're not in coherency with them. They killed daisy chaining this edition.
Hold on, why aren't they in coherency?
We can ask Dean.
Because you're not deploying a model at a time, you're deploying all of the models together. And so all of the later models are in coherency with models that you're now placing, not models that were previously there.
They have to, it's like with the pinks and all that stuff, I can't daisy chain out 8 blues.
And
Right.
Chat, definitely, of course, Dean P, prolific Tyranid, right here in chat with us. If we are getting that incorrect, please do let us know.
Yeah. Because I've seen this at an event played that way, which is why I knew to look it up. So we'll let him come back. But the way that the rule reads, and for everyone else, I'll read it out loud, is that for adding models to a unit, you must set them up in unit coherency with models in the unit that has started the phase on the battlefield, i.e. models that were already on the battlefield when the rule was used. So those need to be set up with
this not within coherency.
Because if you look at it in a snapshot, those 2 were on the table. Mm-hmm. These models are not in coherency of those 2 models. They have to be in coherency of the models that were already on the table at that time.
Okay, so Dean is saying...
I'm so confused about that.
Dean is saying he can spawn a clutch, then harvester another clutch. So if he can get to the objective with
Two clutches. That's different. Yeah.
then he can make it.
With 2 units?
No. So you have ways to affect, because I think you have a stratagem, and then you also have.
Well, the Turvigon revives Gaunts, and then the detachment ability gives me
So that's
D3
2.
plus 1.
So you have ways to get 2 clutches back, is what he's saying. So
But I have to put them all like within base to base of each other?
Just within
Within-
2-inch coherency.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
No. All right. So I'm going to come over there. I'm going to do this for you.
Okay.
I'm going to do it for you so that way Chad doesn't have an aneurysm. What models were already on the table? These 2?
These 2, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So these 5 that you rolled have to be placed within range of these guys. Right? Because 2 of 2, right? Of models that were already
I
on the
see,
table.
because I
And now
can't put
the-
coherency with the model I just placed.
Correct. And now
I
the
see.
next clutch, if you were closer, would be 2 inches of these guys because the new rule is being used. These guys count as existing for that new rule.
Okay.
So that's how you would daisy chain multiple, but you're also just too far away to get all the way out here.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you can basically, if you're 4 inches away, you can pull models up until you're 4 inches away and then double spawn out if you're within range of the abilities.
No, he's good. He's good. I know he's the number 1 hater. Let's do
Number
D3
one.
plus 1. So 2 more bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So
makes
he's going to
that
have 5
way
for his
worse.
primary this turn.
All right, so let's draw 1 secondary. I got extend battle lines. All right, and we're moving.
All right, send it.
I'm at
I'm at
4.
1.
Cannot fall back and charge. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go for it. Extend. So 6 here. And then 2 out. It's me right here. Dean, what about my Tyrant Guard? Can they breach?
No. No, they cannot. We've already established that. Stop trying
I
to
don't
cheat.
think we've established that.
We've established
I
it.
think you really want
I've
that.
established that locus. I'm telling you, that's why Celeste sucks in Slanesh detachments, because he gives the demonettes the monster keyword. I've been here. This is a rule that I hate.
Well, I'm pretty sure the demonettes would still be able to breach, but he is not able to breach.
It's a mixed unit. That's why
That's
that's why you
what-
get rerolls. It's the
But
same
on
reason.
the mixed units, you're still able to validate. And this was there was a conversation about this. I don't know. It was one of the Art of War guys. But it's about how like you still acknowledge the keywords that you have, right? So the guy who has an infantry keyword, although he gains the monster keyword, he doesn't lose the infantry keyword, so he can still breach. Whereas something that gains the infantry keyword effectively by the attached unit cannot gain the breach because he didn't have the infantry keyword to start with. I mean, good thing is nothing in this game is convoluted
At
or
all.
difficult to
Hey,
follow.
remember, simplified, not simple. And I don't think, I'm not saying anyone's wrong in that conversation. I think that that's not spelled out properly anywhere, is my understanding. Because basically, everyone just kind of gave up on that rule because the TO cadre just at large does not chew on it. You got to CP that?
Yeah, I have a
I mean,
bunch
you rolled a
of
1, so might as well.
Yeah, I have a bunch of CP, so let's do it.
There you go. Now you're on it. Let me kill them again. Whoa. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I look up and the bush is growling at me.
I'm just gonna keep these in a line.
Ah, the old daisy chain.
I'm gonna put one right here. Just in case one survives.
No, you're right.
Terran Guard slowly moving up.
Oh,
Since
hey.
they cannot breach, right?
I'll move that for you.
Thank you.
Since you put it on the ground and decided to kick it.
Gargoyles will advance because we can advance, shoot, and charge.
Oh my goodness. There's no easy way to do this.
Let's do it. So
Yeah,
they're
looking
moving.
at the rules as written, I mean, I would think that they could. Dean is double checking. You know, he's a TO that we trust for sure. And
I
a
trust him
Tyranid
significantly
player,
more than others, yes.
Right. His initial thought was yes, they can breach, but he's verifying just to make sure. But it would have to be in a FAQ because the rules commentary basically says if you have a mixed unit, they all have all of the keywords of all of the other ones in the unit.
So you're gonna move shoot. Or shoot move. And put a bunch of bodies on there. And that's 20 OC if you clutch it up. And we just talked about I have 14 OC there, depending on how many models you kill here with your piddly shooting. Oh, so the problem is like I want to Overwatch here. I genuinely do. With one of these. However, if I roll the wrong profile, then it's just bad news.
And then that's going to be all your CP.
Yes.
I
so
have no
the
good CPU.
Infantry models in a monster unit can breach, but the monster in that
Does not
unit
can.
cannot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So this has been going a long way for 2
Well,
turns.
see, he still would have had to have gone a long way.
No, well, yeah.
Because you were right there.
Yeah, but
I mean, you can move them right here if you want.
Well, no, it
he
doesn't matter.
he still
That's
has to do that. So you're still in the same spot no matter what. You
Yeah.
just have other models here, which you can do. That's fine.
No, we're good, we're good.
Because we already know where he was going to be. I think I'm going to risk it anyway, just to make, just because I don't have enough for an interrupts. I don't have any good melee CP to use right now, and this list is all shooting basically for me. So I'm going to spend Overwatch out of this bubble chucker, which is weird because I have to roll to see what profile I get before I select targets, but we all know what's going on here. So 1 or 2, yes. All right, so that's the DACA one. The odds are ever in my favor. Mech guns, bubble checker, 2d6 blast. So there's 10. So it's 2d6 plus 2. For 9. 11. All right. Prepare to die. All right, 6s, no rerolls.
2 hits.
6s to hit.
2 hits.
Oh, 2 hits?
I'm just predicting it. 2 hits.
Yeah.
There's a mine for predicting a roll perfectly.
And then 2s. 2 minus 1.
6s.
Oh, what did I do?
Spicy
I want
rolls.
my CP back. I'm taking CP back. That never happens. Who does that?
Let's go ahead and get some vibes going in tonight, guys. We've got a real beast fest, a monster off. Maybe we can keep something in that general theme.
Jabba the Hutt. That's my theme. And with how many dice he has, I'm not worried about it. Bring me the cookies.
I'm weirdly not gonna put down another ritual. I feel like I can't. Oh wait, I can drop one over here.
Yeah, you just got to do the 9 inches away.
Within or out just out at 9 of that one. Let's do it.
And it's not. Where'd you put the card? Didn't you just have it up over here?
Right
Oh, and Dean was able to clarify for that specific example. That's based off of, even though the keyword says you have all of the keywords,
It's the terrain.
the terrain rule for breaching mentions that it's a model by model. The model has to have the keyword on its data sheet, not the unit.
Yeah, what a fun place to find that rule is in the terrain rule, not the unit composition rule. That's crazy.
Yeah, nothing lame at all.
And not within, yep. Oh, it is 12 inches now. I forgot that they changed that.
12 inches.
Yeah, so we're going to have to
From
slide
the
these out a
last
little
one?
bit. Yeah. So I'm going to have to slide these out a little bit because these all should have been moved. Boop.
That doesn't move this one too much.
Yeah, so then this one is going to end up being 12 over here.
And it can't be in our own deployment zone?
No, it has to be in no man's land. Okay. So this one will still be down over there. It'll just be significantly less guarded.
Oh, yeah. We'll do that.
Yep, it used to be 9, which threw me off because we don't play the ritual very much on the stream.
That's true.
We blame Eric because he sucks.
All right, so instead of, this one moved, so 12 inches over here. 12 inches, the Tyrant Guard are putting it there.
Yep.
But I can't shoot.
Can't wait to shoot them since he's in terrain.
Oh man, White Chocolate's got a good vibe for us tonight.
Oh. Does it rhyme a lot with Space Wolf Betrayer?
No, it's a legit good one.
I thought it was a good one.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat, Bratty Board. Great to see you. Rob gonna win for sure. We'll see about that.
I mean,
We'll see about that.
if the shooting phase keeps up the way it's been, it'll be nothing but punishment.
Need another.
My internal bias requires that I root for him, but Nids can be a tough cookie.
I mean, yeah, when you have gargoyles rolling 6-up saves like a jerk.
I'm sorry, I'm looking for a single spore mine. I can't find one.
Here, just use a proxy.
Aren't they like tiny? Oh, thank you. All right.
I don't use
so,
bomb squid tokens, it's lame. I use those as actual models.
Nope.
I was gonna say, don't you dare think that I'm gonna actually move that thing out of that spot.
You have things inside of it, though.
Yeah, I do.
Alright.
They are coming out this turn.
We're starting our
I'm
shooting.
coming out.
Let's shoot the gargoyles at your boys here.
The boys, not the Gretchens?
The boys are more OC,
Yeah, whatever, I don't care.
and they could probably charge the Gretchen. Oh no, they advanced, never mind. They do have assault though. All right, so gargoyles, shooting,
Okay, send
10
it.
shots. Yeah, let's shoot it at the Gretchen. Let's try to kill some. Hitting on force. 6s are lethal because of him.
Boo.
Strength is 5. So
Fours?
need,
So 3, 4?
well, I was shooting at the Gretchen.
Oh, you changed your mind.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
So
So
3s, right?
yeah, so 5.
No AP.
All right, so I'm going to start taking on the guys that are all in the cover there. I believe Gretchen have a 6-up. The Gretchen with cover are 6-up. So I've got enough models to do all 6-ups here. So 3 will die.
Hello, Johnny Zed. He says, hello, goblins from the depths of the snowy wilderness of Toronto.
Hello! Good news, everybody!
I said good day, sir.
Good morrow to you, gents.
Hello, Northern America. I said it. Dibs.
We do not all endorse all of the statements made by Rob here on Hobby Goblins Cave Reps.
But you don't want to claim Johnny Zed. That's
Hold
crazy.
them against us. I don't want Johnny Zed to have to claim us.
I do. You're mine. Dibs.
I mean, we are a hot mess, Johnny, but if you'll have us.
I ain't got much to offer you, but I could fix that.
Let's shoot this exocrine at this
Exocrine?
mech boy.
Yeah. I hate you. Was it 6?
Finally get to shoot one.
Yeah, it's about to die this turn, so I hope you enjoy it.
Ooh, 9 shots. Love that for me. Hitting on 3s.
I don't know what the profile is. Wait. Ooh, 6-up save. Let's go. Mech guns only have a 5-up armor save? That's
What's their
crazy.
toughness?
5.
So I need 3s. That is 3.
What's the damage here? 3?
AP 3, flat 3.
6-up. Hiya! No, he's dead. Does he split? No. Wow.
Man, I remember the days when mech guns were terrifying.
Back in my day.
That probably wasn't even the optimal shot to take. I just really wanted to get rid of that thing.
You just wanted
I
to
mean,
kill
they've
something.
got a terrifying potential. They're just like your D students that never live up to their potential, you know?
I do also have no prisoners, so I gotta take some stuff out.
Boo. Boo, boo, boo.
I think that's all the shots I can take.
Yeah,
We're
it
gonna charge right here.
Yarge. Nice, what was that, 5? Yep. Oh.
free reroll.
We got some shots fired in chat.
Take this. So much. There's the 10. Oh my god,
Ooh, first fail 5-inch charge in the game.
I was
That's
fuming,
crazy.
man. I was fuming here.
Crazy. You're sure on fire? Because it's hot in here. That's crazy. Get those out of the way.
Back one. Oh, I love that they can breach. That's a relief.
Got the breach in now.
I think that's all.
What this?
I'm not sure.
I don't know either. Was it his wound?
He didn't have any.
No, because I
wounds.
threw wounds on him, which you have.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Let's pretend it doesn't exist. I blame Dean. Dean Areno. Deaner. You've activated my trap card.
That's the only charge I have.
I want the world to know. Okay, send it.
We're doing it. Let's swing with the Tyrant Guard first. Scything Talons, 5 attacks each.
I'm coming out. Excuse me.
Jeez, where are all my dice?
Oh, congratulations on that charge, Dan.
No! Actually, fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean,
let me
congrats
have
on making a
2
charge,
more.
finally. Yeah, don't touch my dice.
Cursing them now.
Those 2 dice are going in the back in the bag. I ain't scared of those. Let me replace those
1,
dice right now.
2, 3, 4, 5. I actually need 5 more. There they are.
You rat bastards.
Hitting on 3s.
I hate when people touch my cheese. Hitting on 3s?
Look, they rolled terribly for me, too.
Good, that's what you get. Yeah, whatever. What do you mean roll terrible? Only 3 of them failed.
That's all fails here. I picked
Yeah,
up a
only
bunch of
those 3 were mine. Get back.
fails.
Get
Little
it.
less than half.
Yeah.
Strength 5 up to 6. Wait,
threes.
does the Hive Tyrant give them Synapse?
He is Synapse.
Which would give it to the unit, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I don't know. Why not?
Oh, I had... Oh, never mind. That lethal is only in range. Strength 5 up to 6, so I need 3s, right?
AP 1.
AP on these is 1, yes.
And who is the first person to take that center objective?
Me, for sure.
Crushing it, Dan. Crushing it.
Oh, do good.
I thought it wasn't a mine. I was like, oh, wow, is it just a compliment? Nope. It's a mine.
6s. Okay. 1 damage a pop.
Yes.
All right. And now we've got a Hive Tyrant. He's got like, what, 5 attacks? Or something crazy? I'm just going to go ahead and kill 6 models, and then Nob will go ahead and die out.
He has 10 attacks.
Why?
6 with 1 weapon, and then 4 extra attacks. So here's 2s.
Ooh, no rerolls. You stink.
No. Strength is 9, so up to 10, so 2s.
2s. Okay.
4.
AP big.
AP 2, flat 3.
Okay. You got 1 more to kill. Good luck.
4 attacks on 2s.
Good luck.
Strength 7 up to 8.
Dang it. AP?
AP 2, 2 damage.
Why? Why does the prehensile tail have AP? Dumb.
It's sharp, look at it.
Your face is sharp.
Is that a nose joke too?
It is now.
Dean says 6 twin-linked and 4. Do with that whatever you want.
Yeah, because I said 10, but it's 6 and 4 with extra
Yeah, we
attacks.
separated it, and it sucked. Okay, I have to hit you with a net gun now? Oh, with those, yeah, because I got 5 over there.
We've got a poll cooking right now for the best beer.
Is it on the floor? It's not on the floor. That is not on the floor.
That is not on the floor.
That is not on the floor.
I mean, it's not.
It is not on... Let me go ahead and pick that up real quick.
We do
Interference.
sabotage here.
I'm disfocused. All right, so let's go over to there. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the...
Do you mind if I didn't move this enough?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a poll going in chat, guys, for who has the best beer. U.S., Canada, Mexico, Germany.
That's beer?
Beer.
I haven't really drank beer since.
Like, what is a
college time.
Canadian beer?
Maple syrup, that's been left out too long?
Oh, then
I can't even
Canada
name
wins.
Do they even
I
have
don't know,
like
it gets a little weird.
I can't think of a brand beer of Canada.
Beer burr.
Beer burr.
All right, nothing out of the boys. And then the Power Claw.
What did he say?
What did he say? And then 5s. 1, -2, 2 damage.
Good.
Fine!
Swarm Lord! Swinging back.
Lame lord, dude.
Yeah!
You're about to lose everything. I don't want to hear from you.
Got you for 3 minutes.
You're going nowhere.
It's 1 miss.
Yeah.
Strength is 9 up to 10, so 2s.
Whew, you
Twin linked.
Damn it.
Yeah, their weapons are pretty deadly once I get into range there. That's 6 AP2.
Yeah, I don't have the log, so these guys will just go ahead and die. Oh, I guess
Got no pile-ins or anything. Nothing to consolidate into, so
Nope.
swing those mech boys.
All right. I keep clicking the mech instead of the mech guns, and I am a simple boy.
You're like, dang, he's got some pretty decent melee.
No, it doesn't, because the mech doesn't have good melee
Oh,
either.
no.
All right.
Does he even have a chop, or has he got just close combat?
Close combat weapon.
Oh, terrible.
This is the...
That's silly.
Gretchen?
I feel like even the worst of the orcs should have a chop on their side.
So the mech... Sorry, no, he has 1 attack, a kill saw.
How much damage?
2. The strength
yeah.
12 -3,
Not
2
good,
damage.
not
Which is
good.
like, what am I going to do with that?
It's like that last little
It's not
clutch attack.
twin linked, it's not sustain 6, whatever. Like, that'd be... All right, but we're done here.
That is my turn. I think I get 5 for no prisoners. Because I got
1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3,
Yep.
and then 5 for extend battle lines as well. Going up to 4 CP at the start of your turn.
Fine. I am going to get 5 primary, though. Because even if I use the 1 CP strat here for the extra OC, because I could do that, because these guys didn't move far enough over, because we had already misplaced this, it wouldn't matter. Otherwise, normally this is where you would do that, is to add 1 OC to these guys, make them 3 OC each, and offset that.
5 for both my secondaries.
And then I'm going to 5 primary. I think this is the...
He is 4, and then Rob, you have what?
1.
Wait,
Good.
do I have to declare shadows before you call that, since it's your active turn? Because you could decide not to wah if I shadows.
He picks
Right. I'm saying he could decide if I call it first.
Hey, you can go ahead and do the shadow.
Yeah,
check.
I will.
Good. All right. We'll start with the mech, because everything around here is going to get +1 OC.
And Johnny said, I have had Canadian maple
He passes.
whiskey, and it is pretty delicious.
They fail.
And remember, if you're within
7.
synapse, it's a -2.
What's your range on Synapse? 6?
6, yeah.
All right, so I mean, they failed anyway, and these guys are out, but they passed with a +1.
It's a regular -1 because of him. -2 if you're within synapse.
Gotcha. Innately -1. Where to get your net?
And of course, reminder that
They do
enhancement does give Synapse aura.
Huh?
He's
Oh.
got an enhancement that gives Synapse to a unit and makes it an aura to give Synapse.
Oh, I forgot about that because yeah, I mean, it gives the same effects as Synapse because it gives me +1 strength permanently. But if I kill a unit, first time this bearer's unit kills an enemy unit in the fight phase, oh, never mind. I have to be within 6 of a harvester unit, then I'll get +1 attack for the rest of the game,
So
which
he
is
passes
crazy.
on a 10, even with all the differences, he's fine. Let's go with the unit of 5 boys over there. They fail because of the -1. And yeah, it's just -1 because his isn't a thing, that's his specifically,
What
right?
boys are over there?
The unit of 5 that fell back originally from the first combat. These guys fail. And then everybody that's inside does not need it because they're inside. Cool. So the stomp is fine, so I still get my 5 primary.
Yep.
And then, cool. I'm just gonna get the clowning. Assassinate, I'm holding on to. And then my extra here will be Establish Locus. Which, do I have anything in reserve?
I don't think so. I think the rest was in the stomper,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because I put these guys in, that's what it was. I put these guys in reserve. Okay, and I don't have any Storm Boys in this list because I spent 800 points on my Orc Knight. So, that being said, I think we're just gonna go start disembarking with all the rockets, throw a ton of bomb squigs, and just obliterate everything on my side of the table. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fall back with this guy. And he dies.
I love that so much for me.
I mean, I'm okay with the mech gun dying.
Yeah, I know. You just needed it out. So.
Yeah, I need him out of the way. And no one else is in combat. Cool. So, established locus will probably be a CP here. I do have the opportunity to get their CP on a 4+, which they don't.
Two secondaries were established in what?
I kept assassinate from last turn because I am 100% killing a character this turn. Probably.
I would
I
put it as
have
a confirmation.
3
here.
bomb squigs and just a slew of shooting. So
I have nothing for Philippines.
and you have no
Orks.
Overwatch options here. That's worth anything. So we're gonna go ahead and we are
You
logging.
think I won't?
We are logging this turn. Go ahead.
You're right. I won't.
All right. So you guys are gonna step up. Step on it. The Gretchen are going to continue to daisy chain because they're doing their job.
I might have sounded salty about my inability to daisy chain, but I think that's a good ruling there. Because that is kind of silly and really annoying to play into when you do faces.
Yeah,
So.
that was.
It was against my best interest, but I think it's in the best interest of the game in general, for sure.
Yeah, no, it was a
Especially
rule that was
against
abused too much in 8th and 9th edition. So
My first game ever against Brian Malpass, I was going undefeated at the Orlando U.S. Open, my very first big major event. And I went, like I said, I went undefeated the first day. So I went into like a intense bracket and faced Brian Malpass turn 1. He beat me 100 to like 21. It was like the worst beating I had gotten up to that point. And it was just a bunch of pinks that were splitting into blues, were splitting into like brines or whatever. Wasn't it like a triple layer thing?
it's
Or was it
some
just two?
blues to brimstones.
I think my worst defeat at a tournament would have been Brad Townsend, Tundra Tactics, if I remember correctly. He was playing Thousand Sons at LSO, and that was the tournament that I wanted to drop after winning 4 in a row. After winning my first 4, I just wanted to go to the pool. And you guys said that I couldn't go to the pool if I was on a win streak. I got absolutely obliterated by him. He got first deployment, first redeploy, go first, and his Thousand Sons and his Flamers made very, very quick work of all of my work.
Yeah, no, that checks out. All right, so I threw a bomb squig and did 2 to the Swarmlord.
Oh yeah, T-Suns is Orcs' worst nightmare, man.
There's a lot of worst nightmares, and they all rhyme with T-Suns.
You're right, for sure. A lot of armies don't like seeing T-Suns on the other side, but I feel like Orcs are especially vulnerable to them.
It's because they're just like, hey, I brought 82 flamers, and they're all really good.
And everything's higher strength than you. They all have everything has AP.
And I have a
the
million,
access to dev wounds.
million mortal wounds I can do to you.
And then you get into the save profiles when I'm attacking back.
Yeah.
You know,
then you got 2-ups and 3-ups everywhere because you got good power armor.
Playing Orcs can feel a whole lot like a labor of love at times.
I feel like to play Orcs well, you can't just play them how they act in video games, you know, or in the lore. You have to like really be conservative with your units and.
Can you want me to advance for these boys?
Ooh,
Please.
gladly. That's a 1.
That's not
It's a 4.
you a rat boy.
Big shout out to our Australian cousin.
Wait, you cannot end an
Barnyard
advance
Wargaming.
within 6 of the.
6, that's right. Good.
Barnyard, I'll have you know, I started watching there's a survival series called Alone you might be familiar with. And the newest season that hit Netflix was based in the Outback, specifically in Tasmania. And I was like, yeah, I got to go see about a little bit of Barnyard. Man, I got to go watch some of this. Make sure you guys check out Barnyard Wargaming right here on YouTube if you haven't already. Question in chat, can Orcs handle demons? Well, I'm willing to bet you could probably find out on Barnyard Wargaming. Demon extraordinaire.
Well,
Is the blow up 6 inches?
It blows up within 3. Okay. You just can't end an advance within 6.
I can tell you right now, along with Barnyard, it depends on the detachment. Corn demons absolutely can get bodied by Orcs. Tzeentch, a little bit harder. And Slanesh, we don't talk about that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in the lore. I was about to say, have you heard of Demon. What was it? Demon Killer. Tuska Demon Killer.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. What's his name?
You gotta know.
You really haven't heard of him? He's the orc that fought a Khorne demon prince, and
he
Khorne
ran
was
his
so
war
impressed.
his
is that the
war
one that's
into
stuck
the
in the-
demon. Yeah, he's like stuck in a Doctor
Yeah, because
Strange
it's like him and his
timeline.
whole clan are like stuck in the Colosseum realm. That Khorne is just like, nice. Yeah, I've heard of him. I just didn't know what his name was.
I just think it's neat.
That's great.
Big shout out to Grotworks rejoining the Gob Squad under the Gobbo rank. Appreciate you. That is our second tier rank, guys. That's a huge amount of support. Thank you so very much for that, Grot.
Appreciate it, Grot.
Preach.
Tuning in for those orc games.
All right, so we're going to take a normal move there. We're within 12 of him.
And tune in to Barnyard stream this Saturday.
So he just dies.
Go hit him with a sub if you haven't, and that notification bell so you can be informed when that game kicks off. But you'll be able to see how demons do into orcs right there.
Cool. Just killed the Swarm Lord, so that's 5 for Assassinate. You're going to unplug that now. So that's 2 Bomb Squigs doing Bomb Squig things. And then we're going to bring in this extra units out of my mobile command center here. And then these guys are going to go ahead and take their steps.
Yeah, Rob here, becoming an orc player and a longtime demon player. What's your take on it? Orcs versus, I know you just mentioned Khorne can get absolutely handled on them. Do you think that most everything else is going to do fine?
I actually think that orcs, non-ironically, would kind of suffer, or not suffer, struggle into Nurgle, just because of the constant battle shocks and forcing mortal wounds over and over and over and over again, because orcs have 0 way to protect against it. So I think the orc and Nurgle matchup would actually be Nurgle's benefit overall. And then for Slaanesh, it really just depends on the list. It can go so many different ways. I think just straight melee output, I think Slaanesh should be fine with it, barring some beast bosses that come in and just murder.
Yeah, I think it's
keepers.
definitely a tempo in that situation. If the orcs get the first big push and the first meaningful engagement, I think that they
100%.
can strip away, a lot of the advantage that Slaanesh has. But they have those Keeper of Secrets that move 14, 16 inches across the table.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to be faster than a keeper.
Yeah, that's true. So speaking of being faster than your brother's keeper, so we've got a couple shooting options here.
Which I am not, I'll have you know.
No, you're terrible at it. We have to keep up after you. So we've got the +1 to hit here. All the big mechs with the shock attack guns are giving the +1 to hit for their individual squads. And then this guy would have been within 6 originally when we did this to give them +1 strength. So they're gonna be strength 6, which doesn't matter here, but I don't need to reroll charge.
It happens in the movement phase.
Yeah. Actually, I'll just go ahead and continue him because I do need his shooting potentially. Okay, so I've got tank busters here. I'm going to do their bombs quick, real quick into this unit just to kind of help chip down the Tyrant Guard. They do on a D3, take 1, which is good because I've got a lot of 3 damage guns.
Nice.
Well, not a lot, but several. So I've got a tank buster unit here to help thin this out. These guys are good because they're on the wog, so they're good to charge either because of extra attacks and everything that they've got going for them. 2 tank buster squads individually here with their guys. We've got angles this way if we need to, depending on how his shooting goes, because he's going to start with the exocrine and this squad and try and kind of pull them all out of the game. And then depending on how that goes, these guys have other options after that, because like the shock attack gun could shoot that way, whereas the tank busters will probably end up shooting this way. So it's going to be a lot of layering of target priority and who shoots first, because I could just as easily shoot with these guys, kill off 2 or 3 of these guys by accident, and then they have no shooting at all. So it's going to be a very pick and pull unit here. I have opportunities for grenades as needed, and then I do have a unit here, a 5-man orc unit, just to jump into that exocrine if I need to tie it up for whatever reason.
And then just do remember that bomb squigs are used after you make a normal move.
Yes, so everybody here disembarked and then moved and then did their. Now, if you move the unit and then disembark, the disembarked at that point does not count as a normal move for the units that disembarked. It's specifically listed out.
Right.
So you have to get out
just
first.
Counted as having moved.
Correct.
Right.
Because normally,
Not having made a normal move.
because they count as having made a normal move as per the rules, but they do not get rules that proc on having made a normal move.
Well, yeah,
I went into that.
They don't
with-
count as having made a normal move. They count as having made a move, not a normal move. That's the separation.
They do. It's because of things like setup in Overwatch. Because I had to get into this with one of my practice games. It specifically says they count as having made a normal move when they disembark after a transport has moved, but they do not count as having made a normal move for the rule or purposes of proccing rules that require a normal move. Cool. So let's go ahead and get into the shooting. So we're going to start with this guy. We're going to put all the Daki guns here. So that's the big shooters, the twin big shooter, and the Gatling, just to ensure I get as much of that unit out as the way as possible. And all my multi-wound stuff is going into the X screen.
This is so lame, right? I have a 2 CP strat to give me a 4-up feel no pain if I'm on an objective, but it's only for harvesters units, which is it's only Ripper Swarms, Pyrovores, and the Psychophages, and I guess the Norn. It just seems like such a useless.
I mean, the Norn already gets.
True, right.
I mean, I guess if you don't take the other, what's Norn Emissary and the what's his other chassis called? That no one takes. Dean knows.
Assimilator, something like that.
Maybe. Yeah,
Emissary.
that's one I already said.
Emissary.
Oh.
Emissary is the one that has a
Assimilator,
built-in
yeah.
built-in fill no pain if he's on like his pre-designated objective or whatever. So like that rule's kind of wasted on him. All right, so we're gonna start with the big shooters hitting on 4s
Oh,
into
what's the AP on all these guns?
0 outside of the multi-damage guns.
Then I'll go to ground.
Sure.
I'm down to 3 CP.
All right, so you have cover.
Yes.
So it'd be
4-up saves on things with no AP.
cool. I think the big gun, the Gatling, yeah, Gatling's -1, but that's the 2 damage gun. All right, so the big shooters here on 4s.
It's a lot of hits.
Yeah, I wish this was a sustained one. All right, and then this is on 3s. All right, 4, 8, 9, 4-ups.
Lose 1.
Okay. The twin big shooter, 3 hits. One of those was a miss that rolled. And this is on 3s, re-rolling. All right, 3. Armor saves.
4s. 3 dead.
There we go, bringing it back. All right. So it's 12, 18, 20 shots here from the Super Gatler. This will be back on 5s for you. Oh, and the Scorcher. We'll start with the Scorcher. D6 shots. 6.
What's the range on that?
12. Because originally you were on. Maybe. No, you would have been out because you weren't there.
Yeah,
you're good. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were.
Good.
I'll use the Scorch on him. So we'll just.
Okay.
That thing will be done. Wow. Good thing you can't get these things rerolls or they'd be stupid. All right. So then this will be on. One of those was a 6. We'll put one back in. All right, and then this will be on 3s. Sorry, 2s because strength 7. So you've got 8s -1, so back on 5s. 2 damage
4.
pop. Okay.
Just the one left.
Just the one. It's always just one, you know? But I pulled you off the objective.
Eat it.
Ooh. Ooh. Aha, got it. I pinned that to the table so quick.
It's good because our floor dice count is very close between the two of you guys. You have 6, Dan has 30.
I was about to say.
I was going to say,
I'm pretty sure.
we know.
We know once White Chocolate
know this is
shows
going.
up.
Speaking
in
of which,
chat.
guys, got 2 vibes in, need 2 more, although White Chocolate's probably going to win this one.
Fair. Okay. So then all the big guns that way. Sorry. So we got the Def Cannon, 3d6. Woo! There it is. There's the
Wow.
swing. 4 on 4s. 2, and then URT
T10.
10 on those, right? Because the other one, yeah. So this is on 3s. 1 -3.
With cover, right?
Sure.
Nope.
D6 for 6. Yeah.
It's down to 8.
All right, and then I've got the super rockets. These 6 shots. No. I'm going to CP the number of shots. Yay! On 4s.
Yes.
And this is on 3s again. Dang it. 1 minus 3.
Good.
Good. Because that would have been 6. All right. So Exocrine lives. So we might go jump on him a little bit and just bully him. Okay. So we're going to go to this unit now, because they've got a lot of sight this way, but this one's kind of more limited. So this this shock attack gun is going into him, and then the rockets are going into this unit. And then I've got one guy with the pistols. He might actually be out. We'll just say he's out. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the shock attack gun, D6 plus 1 over yonder for 3. On 4s, re-rolling 1s because we're dealing with a big mech here. I'll hit. This will be, we're using the pulsar rockets, so that makes him strength 11, I believe, so 3s. Got 2 at minus 3 or 4, I'll let you know.
1 failed?
Only 1? So this is AP 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's the extra AP with the pulsar rocket.
Yeah, they both cut.
2d6. 4. Okay. All right, we tried. All right, now the tank busters. I got 5 rockets this way, D3 plus blast. So this will be D3 plus 1 each. So 4, 8, 10, 13, 15, 16.
16.
16. 5, 10, 16. On 4s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, not bad. All right, and then this will be on 3s, no rerolls.
Strength 9?
With the pulsar rocket, makes them strength 10. Okay, so you've got 7 at AP 3.
Do I have cover?
You're going to have cover for part of the unit, yeah. So
5s?
4?
Damage 3, right?
Damage 3 each, yeah.
So kills the one on 3,
Kills a second one
2,
and wounds
and then
another
1 on 1.
Okay. All right, so that is that unit done. Let me check the line of sight for this next unit, because I'm going to try and use this unit last. So this is the far unit here. I'm building this way off because of the stopper. All right, so this is all one cohesive terrain piece, so everybody in this unit can see. We're going to go ahead and just volley this entire unit into that same unit over there.
Cool.
And the sergeant with the tank pistol is within range of the little ditty thing over there. So he's going to take his shots real quick. On 4s, re-rolling 1s. All right, this mine is dead. Boop. There you go. All right, and then the D3, still a unit of 5. So D3 plus 1 each. I'm shooting the big gun last. All right, so let's go ahead and pull these up. Oh, that's cocked as all hell. It was meant to be. All right, so number of shots is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 5 is 16. Again. 6, 11, 16. All right, on 4s, re-rolling 1s. And they're using their pulsar rocket as well. I'll pull these fails out. Re-rolling 1s. All right, and this will be on 3s. All right, you've got 5 minus 3. So kills.
Dead,
wounded.
1 on 1. So.
Dead, wounded. Okay. And then the shock attack gun. We'll go ahead and keep it for 5. I don't need to use the oiler. And this will be on 4s, re-rolling 1s. 1 miss. This will be on 3s. 3, AP 5.
Damage?
D6 plus 1 out of the shock attack gun.
So the first one will kill him. You have 2 more.
Sorry, just D6, but it does kill that one guy.
Yep.
So I have 3 more?
2 more. You had 3 total.
Did I? Okay. So 2 more. So D6 kills that one, and then D6 on dude for 5.
I guess I should have rolled those separate because you would have had a 4-up feel no pain. Doesn't matter.
Well, he has a feel no pain right now, so you can go ahead and roll 5 feel no pains.
All right.
Because this is all the same activation.
Nice. Takes 2.
Cool. And now he doesn't have it. Okay. But yeah, tank busters are doing their job. We will go ahead and have all of these guys, because you can't react if I shoot. So we're going to have all of their sluggers shoot into here real quick, because I need them out of the way, or more of them out of the way. Ooh. Maybe I should have given them +1 to hit. Nothing. All right. Sluggers OQ. All right. This tank buster unit, they're just going to dump everything into him. Because, again, we're just trying to clear off this side of the table and make it safe for me to exist. All right, we'll start with the Big Mac because they all need redemption. I'm going to spend his free reroll on the number of shots. So these 2 still have theirs. He has his done. All right, so for 4. On force.
They have that captain ability? Like,
no, it's called a Grot Oiler. It's a war gear. They get to reroll the number of shots, yeah. Rerolling 1s. So 2 hits. On 3s.
Oh, what's the strength on that?
Strength 11.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So 1 invuln.
Damage.
Are you rerolling? It's D6.
Yeah, I'll do the free one. Nope.
Okay.
2 into a 2.
4. So feel no pain. No more feel no pain because you're done. All right. We'll do the pistol rocket launchers real quick. 2 hits. Strength 10 now. Is that what you are?
He's T10, yeah.
I believe the rocket pistols are also strength 9. Yep, so we're good. So 2 invulns. 3 damage a pop.
He's dead.
Okay. Okay. Sweet. So now I've got a couple extra units to charge said dudes. Okay. Let's get into the charge phase. We're going to charge with the boys first to get them to wrap around for 6. I don't know what I'm hearing out there, but it sounds terrifying.
Yeah, Wednesday nights get a little hype up here at Counterspell.
I mean, I'm for it. I support their supporting of the support. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and we'll charge the Grots in there too. Just give them something to do, because the Runt Herd also has an opportunity to do some attacks here. So 4 gets him there. Whee! Smack. Creepily bits everywhere. And we're going to leave the tank busters here behind the wall so you can't shoot them with the exocrine. Because you're going to absolutely shoot them with an exocrine. All right. We'll charge out of the wall. There's a not 0 chance that I bounce, but I could accidentally kill an exocrine.
Yeah, no, you got it. Especially in the wall turn.
I think I'm more than 5 away from the wall. So we're just gonna let that one ride. Okay, so we got these attacks here. Do you have anything to do?
Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the.
You're back on the board, homie.
Yes.
Failed charge. That's good for 7.
7. 7? That's my number. It's like
damn.
they care.
I just took 5 as well because I was muted.
Wow, you stink. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, if
5.
you really want to get Jacob up here, keep doing that landline.
Just over and over and over and over again.
I mean, it's not out of character for me to change the rules.
You muted again. Okay.
He looks. Oh, we are frozen though.
Is it 5 per minute?
We're frozen.
No.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and I have to roll this twice for their chop attacks.
Yep.
I just don't want to roll that many dice, to be honest with you. On
Oh, I
3s.
probably could have picked that up, but
I mean, you can if you want.
You rolled pretty terribly, so we'll see.
This is half my attacks.
Yeah, I know.
And
It's
these...
like winning on 3s.
Strength 6 right now, so winning on 2s.
2s, yeah.
Because they had the +1 strength and the...
Oh, is that in melee too?
Yes, it's specifically melee for +1 strength. All right, so you've got 9 saves so far, -1.
1,
Yep.
so I need
6s. So 8 die. And then you just want to pick up the other 2. Yeah. All right, cool. Boys did boy stuff. For the boys. Let me help you with that. Get off my lawn. Here you go.
Or like, get off my plane.
I'm tired of these motherfucking gargoyles.
Wrong movie. I was doing Air Force One.
I was doing...
Harrison Ford. I know you're doing Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah. And then these guys will go ahead and, because they can end on the objective, so they're going to just go ahead and consolidate 3 inches this way as well. Hooray! All right. That's it for me. So establish locus, I might just pitch for the CP, honestly. And I already got the 5 for assassinate. Got it twice over. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pitch establish locus, not because I can't do it, just because the CP will be more beneficial for me for defending against that guy. So I go to 2 CP, and it's over to you.
I go to 4.
And you have...
I'm holding 2.
Yep, you're holding 2. Guaranteed.
So I'm getting 10. And I got Secure No Man's Land and Cleanse.
Oh, okay. Don't move, and you got it.
Pretty much. But I can't afford to do that, so we're going to be moving. Regeneration stuff.
CP?
I'm at 2.
I'm at 4.
He's at 2. He's at 4.
Here's the Turvigon D6 or D3 plus 3 for 4.
4. And you're going to spend the strats for rolling on one?
No, this is Turvigon ability.
Oh,
then I have
and it's just a detachment ability, right?
detachment ability.
Hey, let me roll this for you because you keep rolling ones. So D3, or is this just D3 plus 1?
This is D3 plus 1 now. Thanks a lot.
2.
Thanks a lot.
I mean, if you didn't know that was going to be the dice result after that setup.
That's 100% why I did it.
It was 1,000% guaranteed once he decided to do that. All right. Yeah, don't have that much.
Are you muted for that? You're not muted now. I see you reaching for it.
I wasn't muted.
Add another 4.
Hey, I can talk muted all I want now. That landmine, as well as all the others, have expired. I am safe once again.
Oh, there's no more mines on the field?
Oh, there is one. It's an obscure one that you may or may not hit, valued at 1 floor dice. So it's not very pivotal. And
I mean,
there's an over-under on whether or not we see it. So we'll check back in.
I'm gonna advance.
It's if the Samba dies. That's how obscure it is. Got any good bits from chat? Because all I've heard is Dan sucks and landmines. That's all I've heard from chat. Which is great, honestly. I love that. But also...
That about sums it up. Yeah, that's about the chat experience tonight. Now, it was brought up that Tyranids don't have any books about them. They're just the bad guys in other people's books. And so, of course, I did ask, like, how would you frame a book with a Tyranid as the protagonist? Like, how would you?
It'd be too human. You know?
Basically,
like,
is you go play StarCraft
and play as the Zergling. But even then, they give them human voices. Like they speak to each other so that it becomes more relatable. Like it's not.
Oh yeah.
It's not too alien. Like it's impossible to make.
Yeah,
to make them.
I agree. I feel like the only way to really tell the story of Tyranids is through the eyes of people who are under the effects of the Tyranids, right? And so rather than a book be about the Blood Angels defeating Tyranids at Ball or whatever, the book would have to be about a series of events throughout the course of, one of these groupings of Tyranids sweeping across the galaxy, where you're just kind of being brought up to speed on how terrifying it is.
Maybe not. I'll take your idea and I'll raise you. Maybe not a book, like a novel per se, but maybe more along the lines of kind of like the World War Z style journalism, where it's like excerpts.
Right.
Yeah, like short, because they tie together.
What he's saying, like a first-person view from.
Because you could be a first-person novel, right? Because there are plenty of ways to do novels, a full story of one person. But I'm saying this is clips of, the experiences of this, like data fragments that they've extracted or whatever, and like you're viewing it from like a cogitator point of view.
Yeah, if you've got multiple people that are informing you of the story, to where none of them are the main characters, then the thing they're up against becomes the main character at that rate. And that's kind of what World War Z did to a degree. Obviously the interviewer, and that was the main character.
Right.
Right, but the entire story from top to bottom, from start of the apocalypse to the end of the apocalypse, was the story being told.
Yes,
right?
100%. And I think that's the only way to do it, because it's the same concept, whereas like you're getting the story of the monsters effectively. And I wouldn't want it to go the way of like I Am Legend, the book I Am Legend, where it's like, maybe unless it's like who's like the...
Wasn't there like a graphic novel? Or it was a book?
It was
like
a book.
A short
there was also a graphic novel
book.
done of it that was very close to the book, for sure.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I don't think there's...
I heard a breakdown of that whole book and how different it is from the movie.
It's
it sounds
polar opposite.
so much cooler.
I sent my graphic novel home with somebody. There's two panels in comic books, 3 panels in comic books that have shook me to my core that I'll always remember. One of which is the elongated man holding his dead wife after Dr. Fate killed her in the DC universe. Incredible frame. The other is Wolverine realizing he just killed all of the X-Men in the Old Man Logan storyline. And then the third, of course, is the very last pane of I Am Legend. And the words says, I am Legend, him quoting the book title. Incredible, dude. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, huge book spoiler. The movie is not at all. The only difference, or the only similarities, is it's dude in city with monsters. Like, that's really the only comparison.
Yeah.
The book is insane.
It's very, very good.
Such a good read.
What's going on, Jack Reacher? Yeah, Jack
it's not even that long, too.
with us as well. Great to see you, Jack.
Yeah, I mean, Jack gets it, You only have so much time to do on a deployment, so you just read books. I read I Am Legend on my last, that and...
Did I loan you the graphic novel, or did I send that with
It wasn't
somebody
me,
else?
because I read it a PDF version. I think he tried to give me The Watchmen at one point, and I didn't take it.
It's possible. Yeah, you don't take any of this.
No, you're like, hey, do this thing, and I
Watchmen is a good read. Way better than the book.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't.
What I need to do
movie,
for Rob is I just need to take the things that he needs to avoid in life, and I need to strongly promote them. Right? Like, drugs are awesome, Rob. Right? You know what I mean?
Nice.
Because he does the exact opposite. I'm like, you got to check this out. He's like, yeah, never going to happen.
No, I'll be like, yeah, 100%. And then my brain just like automatically files it in the get bent category. So.
Have you watched Pantheon? It's a new Netflix. I just started it. I'm 3 episodes in. I'm hooked.
It was good.
It's pretty good so far.
All right. I'll watch something if you say it. I won't do it if you say it.
I'm only 3 episodes in. And by the end of episode 2, I was like emotionally invested because of the whole dad thing. I was like,
did you watch Chaos? Or is that because that's the one with?
Dude, that was great. Jeff
I haven't
Goldblum.
watched that yet.
Well, just so you know.
Can I watch that?
Just so you know, it got canceled after the first season.
I
which is
did hear that.
Travesty.
Yeah, I heard everyone was like, what the fuck, man?
that's terrible.
I love Jeff Goldblum. He could do no wrong. That man is a golden bloom in my heart.
You're really waxing poetic all over the place tonight, Rob.
Let's do
Quick, say support 4 times in a sentence.
Exocrine into this unit here. D6 plus 3 with blast, so it's D6 plus 5, right?
For
Because that's
what?
a 10-man unit.
What are we doing?
Exocrine into.
That's a 6-man unit.
Oh, they're both 6-mans?
Yes.
Okay.
They got nerfed.
So D6 plus 4 then, because D6 plus 3.
Are you ignoring cover for any reason?
No.
I already have a 5-up, and I don't think. Go to ground gives me cover. Yeah, no, I guess we're just going to take my 5-up. So I was trying to think if there's a way to do it, but smoke screen is only for vehicles.
Dan, did you check out any of that new Invincible yet?
No, I'm behind on that too. Which is funny because the Pantheon artist or the cartoonist,
similar,
it's
isn't it?
exactly the same. It looks like it's in the same universe. So hitting on 3s because it's heavy. I am bracketed So it goes down and then up.
Relevant.
Strength 9.
2.
Yeah, forgive us for this dice cam tonight, guys. It is crashing every 5 minutes.
I failed both. 3 damage
This
pop.
one?
And that was into this squad?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and take the sergeants. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there was an extra guy back here. That's fine.
Ooh, that's 6. So 6 shots, plus 3, and then 1 extra because of blast going into this unit.
Okay.
On 2s, oh, 3s because he did move.
Relevant? It wasn't.
And then, well, I rolled some 2s, so it was.
Ho!
Yikes.
You stink at
There's
this game.
2.
5s. Hey, I saved 1.
Nice.
Nice. Sug.
Oh, dude.
What? Go ahead.
Gotta bring these
Go
in
ahead.
right
Yeah,
now.
it's fine. Wait, this is turn 3 already?
Yeah.
I mean, I say already, but it's probably been.
And I was thinking like I should have rapid ingressed them, but it's too late. And then they would have just gotten shot. So
I would have
no big
blown
deal.
them.
All right, last call for vibes, guys. Still have
I
those
got you. You
2.
go ahead and keep doing your thing.
They're gonna shoot at the one that I killed 3 in. So I need 5s here.
You didn't kill 3 in any. You
Or-
killed 2 out of this one.
Okay, 2 in that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't
Whichever one
kill 3.
I killed more in.
Crazy. Also, Jurassic Park is another book that is different than the movie in like a good way. I think
like
the movie
way
was
more horror.
I think
horror-based?
the movie was fine for what it was, but Grant was a completely different person in the books.
Just 1. No AP.
Bro, if you were a 90s kid seeing that in the theaters, Jurassic Park was a scary movie, dude.
Jurassic Park was scary for me, but
Yeah.
I think like, I guess the books it's way more gruesome. Like a baby gets eaten by the compies and stuff like.
Well, no, it gets chewed on. I don't think it.
It survives
I don't
too.
think it
The
died.
toddler in the beginning of the second one. The
What?
Clara, the girl that gets lost on the beach.
Oh, I mean that's from the book. That's actually from Jurassic Park, the book. Yeah, and she's like, it looks like a chicken with a long neck, and they're like, impossible. And then they see it, and they're like, still impossible. Yeah, I will say I think the Velociraptors in the book though were like crazy intelligent. Like they showed it a little bit with the clever girl, right? But in the book they were like wild, like peeling back screens and like hunting and doing ambushes.
The
Like
books
they were
touch
like,
way more into like the gene splicing stuff, right? Like the abilities they get from the gene splicing.
yeah, I think they touch it a little bit more specifically because you can dive more into it in a book and be a little bit more specific because you're missing a lot of basic dialogue anyway.
That's all my shooting. I'm not
Yeah.
not charging. I did cleanse here and cleanse there. So that scores at the end of my turn, right? So I'm
Yep.
getting 4 VP for cleanse and 5 for secure no man's land.
Yeah, I mean you're pulling your points still, so that's not the problem. All right, all these battle shocks are going to fall off because I have no battle shocks to make.
I have like no strats to do either. It's so lame.
Yeah, I mean you had all those CP and then you had nothing to do with
I
it.
have
right? So-
no, like no cool strats.
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to go up to 3. And I'm going to go ahead and draw some stuff. I get 10 primary. And I'm going to pull containments, which is actually fairly easy. We're just going to scoot over and do it. And then bring it down. Yeah, we're bringing, he's going down.
For show.
And I have almost Nexus 0-8 to affect him, so.
All right, one more time on that, then reset cameras.
All right, so I get 10 primary,
10
and I got
primary.
containment and bring it down. So one bring it down is fairly straightforward, and then these guys, I'm basically going to pull max points here
Yeah, because they
for
can just step
containment.
back and do it. These guys can just stay put into it.
3 for me.
4.
Did you?
I
you were-
did go up, yeah.
Yeah, okay. These guys are wholly within 9 of the battle edge. Yeah, these guys are going to walk over. So they'll do 1 containment for me because they're outside of the deployment zone. 12. 12 is here. I'm going to place a rock here so that way I can... The Rock is a great movie. I might actually go ahead and just dedicate these guys to walk over here and do this objective here in a second. Whee. So this one lost 1, that one lost 2. Just for kicks, you are within 12. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a bomb squig.
You can go ahead and close out this poll. Congrats to Germany on the best beer. U.S. and Mexico tying for second. And sorry, Canada, but apparently they don't count your maple syrup as beer.
We were wrong about the whole script thing, huh? With the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I do feel like those refs were absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
You think they were like really trying to
I think they
push
were
it?
absolutely terrified of like it looking too much like collusion, because like those memes were all over the place about the refs being on the payroll.
No, the refs had the over/under for betting on the Eagles to win. No points scored in the half. They were in on it. It's fine. These guys are just going to skedoodle this way. 6, and then dice for them. I still don't get a CP from them because they're yeah. And he also belongs to them. They're going to do a containment. They're going to do a containment. So that's 6 points for containments. We're going to walk up 6. The wah is gone.
You sure he moved 6? I just don't know. I genuinely don't know. Sometimes the bigger.
He moved
boys-
6.
Okay.
I think the big, mega.
Actually, I think they got buffed this
I think the
edition.
mega armor one moves shorter, but he's not in mega armor.
Well, the model is, but that's not the.
Yeah, because the other ones. Actually, that one might have ended up at my house, but yeah, there's a couple that are floating around here. Okay, and then these guys. Do I have range on anything here? I'm gonna hold off on throwing their second bomb squig. These guys are gonna take a normal move here as well, and just kind of open up the wall here. They're gonna throw a bomb squig into this crowd just to kill a couple bugs. Actually, just because you've been such a jerk about it, we're gonna go ahead and throw it into that unit because I need all the help I can get. I do, and they take 1. Go ahead and kill the one that's been sitting there the whole time. All right.
He's keeping them alive.
No, you're right. Okay. And then those guys are placing that other objective for me. So I can
So
start.
they're not shooting.
No. These guys are not.
If they're battling, they could.
But they're not. That being said, I might shoot some sluggers here. No, it's not even worth the time. All right. So that being said, I've got 1, 2, 3 units to shoot, and then my turn will be basically done. We are going to go all the rockets into the gargoyles here, and then the shock attack gun into your dude bro back there. So dude bro, the exocrine, is on 1 wound because of the bomb squig I threw earlier, because that was not in the shooting phase, so it did not count as an action. So they could do that and then pop the objective. So D6 plus 1 shots into the exocrine for 4, because he's already done his reroll on 4s. Rerolling 1s for mech. And then on 3s, we do not have a pulsar rocket this time, so this will be on 5s. No pulsar rocket. 1, minus 4.
That's over there?
Yes. And you'll give you cover, because I think you're tails.
6. Nope.
He's dead.
Explode.
Rob, what was Melpass talking about last night that wasted 4 hours of his time that he was mad about?
The bartender at the Super Bowl gave, like...
Well, that was another thing. He mentioned watching something, I think, and he said he spent 4 hours that he'll never get back. And
the casino.
yeah,
It was a casino, and the bartender were
because he
two.
was waiting for people to come around to get his
Yeah.
money. And he said, like, he spent 4 hours and he'll never get back. He was pissed about it. I was like, yeah, I know how you feel. I saw The Lord of the Rings. I was like, Dan would love that.
The first one. We'll do the pistols and then the 5 rockets. So the pistols on 4s, rerolling 1s. Whoop. A. And then on a 2 to kill. Anyway, this will be, this one's not wounded because it's the one that deep stroke, right?
Yeah, they're
I haven't done
full.
anything to them. Yeah. So this will be a D3 plus 2 from each of the rockets. 3, 6, 9.
Damn girl firing.
10, 11, 12. Plus 5 is 17.
You think you'll see more orcs come back around with the Eldar in the meta? More squig buggies specifically?
Squig? No.
You don't think so?
Why squig buggies? Because indirect?
Well, they can get a mech to put them a +1 to hit on them, and if they get line of sight, then they can hit on 4s.
If
With
you're-
a good volume of stuff, they can hit on 5s out of line of sight, right? For the things that are holding backfields.
The problem with squig buggies, looking at the data sheet, because I've talked about this recently,
Volume shots.
volume and also their durability is bad. There's just everything kills them now. Like they're what T7?
Plus, I think Eldar now have a lot of anti-vehicle.
It's not even anti-vehicle. They're just they're re-rolling wounds, lethal hits, and they're just it's insane. The buggies fall down to a stiff breeze for what's in the meta, because GW decided that 10th edition wasn't killing enough, even though that was the whole point of the reset.
Well, and we probably are a few editions away from the buggies being viable again at all.
Well, the good news is we got stuff for them when that comes around. I can't wait for that myself. All right, this is hitting the gargoyles and then choose to kill. The units.
That's the unit.
Yep, that's the unit. Cool. Whee! Ah!
They're magnetized. Thank you, Luke.
Thanks, Luke. I hate your bugs. Okay, so this unit is done now. Let's go to... Wow, you just really aren't giving me a whole lot to do here, are you? Ooh, I realize how much of a danger that unit is in now, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and double down on...
Which one?
This unit, just because of this guy can step up. Because once I kill them, I have no more shooting. So we're going to go ahead and take Big Boy and put everything into them, because it's cool. So let's go ahead and start with the, and if I'm going to take 800 points on a trash model, I'm going to use it as much as I can. So this is the Super Gatling on 4s. Honestly, I might take this list of Cherokee. I don't know. That was a 1. Just because I'm going to have a bad time, I'm going to have a bad time at someone else's expense.
Well, and the Stampa, like you mentioned up
It
top,
was like 4.
is a thing that not everybody has an answer for in their list, right? And if it goes off, it goes off.
And it's T14, which is a huge breakpoint, because there's a lot of stuff that's like strength 13, -1. I don't know, man. 30 wounds, T2 with cover, being able to tap a terrain and just do this. I don't know. I think I would like get rid of the bubble chuckers and like some other basic stuff.
Yeah,
I only did that just because
Definitely tweak the list as you have it now,
I would just swap those out and take 2 more Grot units, and then I have a bunch of scoring potential. And then I just let the tank busters and that guy just brap, brap, brap. Cool. I mean, that's it for me. I have nothing else to do. I could, in theory,
You might swap out
charge
some
this.
Storm Boys too, man.
I mean, yeah, I don't need 4 units of boys, but again, they would just kind of come to a point swing. That might allow me to get God Boomer on one of these other guys or whatever, just to help push orders on the boy squads to give them the reroll charges and stuff. I am not taking Breaker Boys in this list just because there's just no way to properly field that much and has scoring potential. That being said, bring it down. I get 2, and then I get 6 on containment.
Big scores.
And it is over to Den with his no models.
No models and nothing to revive, nothing to regenerate.
And you can shoot that unit. That's
I guess I could heal. I could have been healing my boys. D3. Wait, let me confirm that actually.
I promise you I would have absolutely bodied that Exocrine still. That had 1 wound.
Friendly Tyranids unit. Yeah. Lost wounds. D3 +1.
This is a strat.
No, this is the
Oh, just the
ability. So he goes fully healed.
Okay. Hate that.
I got nothing else. He can't revive anything, so we're just going.
Yeah, so basically he can shoot them with a +1 because the heavy.
Yep. Let's try.
And,
secondaries. Area denial. And establish locus.
Well, welcome to the middle. Do you have?
Do some
I think you'd have to.
No, I'm going to have
advance.
to move it to the front or to the center.
How far does he move?
8. Not enough to do.
Does that put you within 3 of the middle? Because I think you have to be within 3, right?
Yeah.
So 8 doesn't get you. You would have to advance him.
I got establish and area denial.
Or can you advance him?
I'm going to get rid of establish actually. I have a bunch of CP, so
Yeah.
let's do it.
Area denial you might still be able to do if you advance him high enough.
Yep. Overwhelming force.
I mean, you're going to shoot
yeah,
them anyway.
that's what's
so
getting
try and
shot.
advance him first.
Yep. Advancing the Pyrovore. Yeah,
he
so I got
gets-
overwhelming force
and
and
10
area denial and 10 VP. I'm at 4 now.
I go to 4.
So you went up to 5 down to 4?
Yes,
Yes.
because he had to reroll. What's his movement?
5.
Yeah, so I got you. He's got 8-inch. It does not put you within 3 of the middle. You need to roll.
Did I just roll a 4?
You rolled a 3. Where did it go? It's right there.
Okay. Then yeah, I didn't make it.
So you're gonna want to roll. You need to roll a 4.
Let's re-roll it.
Spend 1 to roll 4, and that puts you at 9 and gets you within 3 of the middle.
Nope.
Less. I mean, you had to do it.
Yeah. Let's try to advance the Tyrant Guard.
Does the
They move
do the
6.
spore mines?
They don't. Oh, actually,
I don't think area denial requires.
it doesn't require a
OC.
OC. No.
So the spore mine might be able to clutch this stuff for you.
What did I just roll? Sorry.
A 3.
So this is 9.
Do you want to see if he can do it for you?
This isn't a spore mine.
Oh, that's,
This is
that's a node.
thingy, but I could shoot a spore mine onto it.
Can the Swarm Mine hold an objective?
It can't. But
Area denial doesn't require you to
isn't
hold it.
about holding.
You just have to
OC.
be in the
It's just
middle.
being in the center. Yeah.
That's why we were asking about the OC.
Yeah, I'll just do that. I'll throw a spore mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying
But
to.
that's happening in the shooting phase. I'm still gonna have to move this up.
Do you want to? What? I'm just gonna kill that unit. I'm not saying like it's gonna get real boring real quick here.
Yeah. It's,
But the point
Pretty
is
much
that
end
like at this point, you either tow in with the Turvigon, which it dies in the shooting phase, or you put the Swarm Mine here to get area denial, shoot them to try and get overwhelming force, and then your turn's over.
Yep, you're right. Let's get the Power of War over here too. I could just
Because
advance
he's
him.
holding one of those objectives, right?
Yeah, but I
Oh,
just
you only
wanna
had the
get
one
him
over
in
here.
front.
Yeah. Yeah, you rolled a lot of 3s today. That's the third 3.
That one's staying still.
Yep.
I already tried to advance that one, but we'll also, since he moved but not close far enough to get that way, I'll just put him right back here.
Sure.
Actually, no, he's safer there. Let's try to advance the Turvigon. Like you said, but at least it'll be a body there holding the point.
Advance her onto the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Send it. I mean, at this point, it doesn't change anything.
You're right. It's kind of game here. Let's just shoot the Exocrine. That's still blast, right? D6 plus 3. 9 shots. Here we go.
What's the AP?
2, I think. D6
Yeah,
plus 3. And then 1 with blast.
I'm just going to spend 1 to go to ground just so I have a 6 up. And invul.
Okay. So we got... Where?
Hit the deck!
Hitting on 2s because it didn't move.
Yep. Yeah, it's only 1/1 though. 3s.
5. 6 up.
5, 6 ups.
So I still don't kill the... Oh, actually...
3 down. It's a
wouldn't
6
have
minute.
ki-
It would
I
have killed him.
had to kill the whole thing, right? Even including the character? Did they change that?
So I mean, you're killing a unit.
I know it's different for
That's
Call the Horde, right? You have to kill the whole
Call the
unit
Horde's based off
and
of-
the character, right?
Call the Horde is based off of. It's different. Call the Horde's just different.
So that does get me
Yeah, that's one.
overwhelmed? Okay. Well, that's my turn then. 5 for area denial and 3 for overwhelming.
Cool. I should have overwatched it. But that's in the shooting phase, so that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
I just like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Just Overwatch like Spore Mine. I mean, if it was at a tournament and that was in the movie, like, I wouldn't 100%, but it's in the shooting phase.
I think you're about to run away with it. Wait, it's turn 4 now, right?
That's the top of, bottom of 4, right?
Yeah, now we're
No, you're right. Yeah, we're flying. So you're holding 3 for 15
Yep.
because that is safe because I didn't wound it enough.
Cool. And then
Did you score on containment and bring it down?
I scored 2
6
and then 6.
On containment and 2 and bring it down.
Yeah. This guy. We said it like 4 times. All right. I got to call the Horde, which I can't do.
I've literally spent half of the night resetting the dice cam.
I know.
Literally.
Yeah, resetting dice cam, turning off the ears. I get it. So I got Defense, Stronghold, and Cleanse.
What's going on, Squigburger? Don't listen to Rob. He doesn't mean it.
Hello, Squigbagger.
He
So
might
for,
have meant that.
I get 4 VP for Cleanse, and I'm going to get 3 for Defense, Stronghold. And then I'm going to advance him away, so you don't get assassinated or something crazy, for 3.
How many for each of those points you said?
He got
1 second.
15,
I got 15
Primary?
for primary,
and then he's gonna get 4 for cleanse and
and
3
3
for
for bring it
defend.
down. Yeah. And then, yeah, we'll just, I'll shoot and kill this thing in particular, just because, forget you.
Now I'm resetting player. This is the trash.
Just need to do a hard restart on all the cameras. Okay.
Sorry about that, chat. We're catching up. Oh, overhead still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, going right into my turn, right? We're just flying?
Yeah, no, we just, you're going to get 10, and then what's your secondaries? I mean,
Well,
you might
we're at the
get here.
end,
Yeah,
so I could potentially advance him, yeah. And then
I'm so going to overwatch him.
I'm going to get rid of behind, because that doesn't do anything.
You pulled behind? Oh, yeah, no, bye.
Defend gets me 3.
All right, so 3 and recover assets. Well, he moves.
So I'll just recover, recover, recover. Oh, recover, recover.
And I'm going to overwatch him just to see if I can to force you to just move another model. Just because
Oh, yeah,
it'd be
go
fun.
for it.
And I'm going to do it with this squad here.
Okay, go ahead and advance him. Oh, and then that one gets on there too.
Yeah, 100%. I just want to overwatch him just because it works.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so we would make the decision that you wouldn't go in front of the big squad. You'd only go in front of that squad. So D6-1 out of the big shock attack gun. Phew, he hasn't used his crowd oiler, so reroll number of shots.
No!
For 2. No 6s. We've got 4 rockets there. 3, 6, 7, 8. No blast because finally not shooting a massive unit. 2.
Ooh, you could kill it.
Rerolling 1s.
How dare you do that to me?
3s. 3. AP 2, I believe. 3 damage a pop.
Whew. I need 5s.
Yeah.
He's dead.
So then the other unit would step up.
That's fun.
But I killed something in Overwatch.
No,
that's an orc. Yeah.
That's a moral victory there. But yeah, he's going to jump up. That's going to leave us
100%.
with
Yeah,
15 primary, recovering for 3, and then another 3 for defense stronghold.
Cool. And I think actually you might actually, depending on where he's at.
What was your total on recover? 3?
Total recover was 3, and then 3 for defend as well, and then 15 primary at the end of the game.
Yeah, I might actually end up taking it. Depending on where the refresh is.
Is that just because you went a little passive in the end?
I mean, I
feel like
scored
you
as much as I could.
Like all this stuff could have jumped up.
I mean, I scored.
Established locus for 0. Assassination got pushed a turn. So those were 2 secondary scores.
Yeah, 100%. No, the secondary was fine, or low, and I scored 5 in 1 primary turn, and I scored 10, 10, 15.
5, 5, 10, 15. That's the other.
Oh, and the shadow turn.
Yep.
Shadow turn, he took this one. Oh, that, yeah.
So, hell of a game, guys. Hell of a game for sure. But it looks like.
That was so weird. I felt like I was losing big time at the end there.
I mean, you lost all your forward presence, but
Especially
for the ritual,
that turn
you
where
just
they came out, that was brutal. So many bomb squigs, so many rockets. I can't. That's a scary offload. But yeah, we'll talk about it in a second here.
Well, let's go ahead and have at it, guys. Let's break down the game as it kind of laid out.
We'll start with the loser. Shut up.
Go ahead. Yeah.
That's me.
You could own it.
Yeah, so for me, this was 100% a meme list. And it actually ended up being scarier than I anticipated. I knew the tank busters could do their thing. I didn't put enough respect on this in my mind up until I started shooting the guns, and I was like, oh, that's 20 shots
Isn't
out
it
of the
like
Gatling.
super deadly in melee too?
Oh, wicked.
Like
That's
you could have
wicked
just
strong.
kept on bringing it forward and just.
I could have, but I mean, I just
Massacring.
thought it was kind of funny that it was just going to chill. Yeah, but you're 100% right. I could have been in your deployment zone by now.
Something we didn't think about, and I don't think it would have changed much. Doesn't he give +1 leadership?
I used
so
it.
there was some.
I
Oh, okay.
used it. I just rolled really, really bad.
I thought there was one where he rolled like a 7 and it was just enough.
Yeah,
to,
but they are leadership 7, so the minus two,
got it.
it offset it. But yeah, so like the Mega Choppa is 6 attacks on 3s, strength 24, -5, flat 10, which is stupid numbers. It would kill 2 Marines. But
So for a more
But then
optimized list, would you trade it for like a battle wagon to still hold all the same stuff, and then
Absolutely
all those
not.
points you save, you get.
I would absolutely
Storm
take
Boys
this and
and-
just piss somebody off. I'm going to go pub stomp the bottom bracket and just...
I definitely think, like Rob was talking about, if he ditches the bubble chuckers, right? Because although they can go ham,
How many points are there?
they don't
50.
typically go ham, right? If
Oh,
he
no,
ditches those and he cuts his 2 boys squads or 4 boys squads down to 2 boys squads, brings in Storm Boys. Storm Boys give him a threat that he can uppy downy with, right? And can threaten late game. Late game, there you
Is
go.
uppy downy a strat in this detachment?
It is.
Oof, nice.
And
For
Storm Boys are
Storm
battle
Boys.
line. So things like Stalwarts, right? Well, Storm Boys can do their thing. So I think that those two changes to the list make it a little bit more competitive and give more kind of tools on the
Fill
table.
those gaps that it's missing.
I mean, those Storm Boys as well. If you've got enough Storm Boys, you can yeet them out and let them move block those Exocrines. You know, it's a whole nother turn before they can even get shots on the one thing they want to get shots on.
Or just stop you from getting back on here and like stopping you from scoring your points or whatever. Like, I non-ironically, because of what's out there right now, I think a 30 wound, 2-up save T14 model, 800 points.
It's still a heck of a
800
lot of
points.
Still way too many points, dude.
It's
Too many
way
points.
too many, for sure.
But I think it's just, I probably could go, because there's 8 rounds of Cherokee. Honestly, depending on where I take my first loss, because I'm gonna lose. Gonna lose. And if I went undefeated at Cherokee with this list, I would probably have the NSA calling me. It'd be weird. I could probably honestly go 6-2 with this list, because this list will body all the power armor lists out there, World Eater lists, because 3 damage on exalted stuff is bad. CSM lists, a lot of 3 damage or 3 wound models. And then power armor just doesn't like AP5, you know, and I can make
Or
that.
mortal wounds.
Or mortal wounds. And I think it'd be fun. I think I would struggle against things like GSC overall, because there's a lot of MSU, and I don't do great into MSU, because I have to split shots, and then it gets a little weird.
Anything that scores really well is going to be a tough hill for you to climb.
Yeah, but I think if I make those changes, I think I can hold my own, because there's a couple times where I was just like, I can't move that far, so I'm not going to get established focus. I pitched that one because I didn't have anything to throw away here. Storm Boys would have been perfect for that. You know, like.
Do keep in mind, though, this detachment, that uppy downy, can be used on Storm Boys and Boys, I want to say. Commandos?
Storm Boys, I think only. And maybe Commandos, I don't know, but
Might
it's
be
definitely
Commandos as well.
It's definitely Storm Boys. I'll see if the Commandos, but the Commandos in this against Eldar would be basically just stand in front of their bike list, because I can just redeploy back out to that and just be like, cool. If I go first, I'm going to krump that bike unit and just try my best, right? But yeah, I don't know. I actually think it's kind of fun. I think it's just scary enough to catch someone off guard.
What turn did you wall?
3.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Dan, let's take it over to you, man. Like you said, you were definitely playing this game very much like you were on your heels, but you led in scoring the entire game, from the top to the very bottom. But the rate at which you were pulling Hive Guard off the table,
That was pretty scary, yeah.
or Tyrant Guard rather. Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it felt a whole lot like losing. So kind of break that down for me. What kind of changes do you think that you might have made to have been more dominant?
Changes I would have made. I don't think the Tervigon and the Termagant unit was that effective, especially with the nerf to the stretching the coherency with the revives. I think I did not have enough Ripper Swarms. That's okay, because a lot of the stratagems are based off of being near Harvester units, and there's very few Harvester units in this list. Literally just the 3 Powervores. So I needed to have them stretched out, and like, in order to get effectiveness with the units that were over here or over here, I would have had to have stuff over there, which would be perfect for Ripper Swarms because they could deep strike. So and then also if you kill a Harvester unit, I get buffs from that. Like if a unit kills a Harvester unit, I can spend a CP and then I get +1 a wound against that unit for the rest of the game, whatever you killed. So like that +1 a wound, unit by unit. If I just keep throwing Ripper Swarms out there, I think that'd be huge for this list. I think I underplayed this unit. That unit should have been up in your face first instead of the Swarm Lord unit. I probably should have saved the Swarm Lord unit.
I did kill 5 models, and he brought 1 back. Like that one did get aced pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, and then he did hold his own over there pretty well. But this gives me the +1 to hit, the Overwatch threat from the Neuro Tyrant.
I think you just give him gaunts, honestly. I think him
You
having
mean Zoanthropes, you mean?
that too. Yeah, just that he doesn't need a melee protector in this
You mean
style
this?
list.
Or this?
Yeah, he
I see.
doesn't need them. I think you take those out and swap them out.
The whole unit? Or this?
Just the Tyrant Guard.
Yeah, yeah, they were
Because
pretty useless. Maybe zoanthropes in their place so I
'cause
can
then you
have
had
some
just-
like long range shooting.
Yeah. Give me something to shoot at, so I can kill it too.
So how do you? How does this detachment stack up for you on the Tyranid detachments that you have played? You're still kind of a novice Tyranid player, haven't had
Yeah,
a ton of
definitely,
reps
for
with
sure.
them.
I think-
which one fits your playstyle?
I think Vanguard fits my playstyle, but the data sheets aren't there. I'm still like very Space Wolf minded, so I want like my heavier hitting and more durable units that are in melee, and
Vanguard's not it.
in Vanguard they just die to a stiff wind. So it's a tough one, but they are deadly, and if you can utilize their movement and gargoyles and the Raveners well enough, you can really get some nasty plays there. I know I've had a couple of good games on stream with the Vanguard. I don't know if that's my favorite though. I really like the Crusher Stampede. Just big bugs
monsters.
is fun.
Big
man.
bugs
That's
good. I mean, that's
the way to
that's
do it.
Dean's.
Well,
Sometimes
sometimes-
style.
Sometimes flavor pick is the right answer, right? Whether it's the best or not doesn't really matter. Play what you like to play. Play what you're going to have fun with. If you're having fun, your opponent's likely going to have fun. So yeah,
This one's fun. It's
good
just
takeaway.
like I said, it's a little complicated with needing to have synergize with the Ripper or with the Harvester unit. So pretty tough there, but overall, I think it performed pretty well. And thanks to Dean and Luke for helping me out write this list with the triple Tyrant Guard spam. It's a pretty hefty, durable couple of units there.
Definitely. There's quite a few other flavors of Orc lists that Rob could have brought that would have had a really bad day into that type of list. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Without this, I think it would have.
Without half my
I would
list.
have thrown everything up. That kept me behind the walls for sure.
My answer personally is always the Gargantuan Squigget. But
They're scary too, man. When you kept saying meme list, I was like, he's gonna bring double Gargant, and I have nothing for that. And then he still bought this.
we did get to try out Double Gargantuan Squigget, and it was a meme, but it's
Only
not
when they blow up.
nearly as scary, right? Just because like when two of them die.
Did one blow up?
Oh yeah,
Both of them blew up.
What was great about it? One of them blew up. It did 12 wounds to a 6-wound Defiler. And then it did 6 wounds to a fresh chicken. I was like, can we just swap that? Like, let's just
I think
swap
both of
that
them
around.
blew up at one point. Yeah, but
It was a
Horrible.
great time. Well, thank you guys for playing out the matchup. Thank you, Rob, especially for short notice stepping in here, kind of saving the stream tonight. We
Absolutely.
would not have had a player had Rob not made himself available. So hats off to you, my friend. But Dan, now is your real time to shine. With a floor dice count that stayed at 30 for the second half of the game.
Nice.
Right?
What
It
is this,
still
an Eagles game?
impressive. So tonight's theme, Dan, you have to do the credit read as you're doing an impression of Rob. Gonna be a good one.
I can't do Rob.
You're gonna have
I don't
to.
laugh like that for
You're
one.
gonna have to figure it
Let
out.
me help
Guys,
you.
thank you for tuning in to another episode of Hobgoblins Cave Reps right here at Counterspell Games in Jacksonville, Florida. We appreciate you guys being here. Dude, a good Rob impression always has a pickle involved. Here we go. Let's roll these credits.
Are you a bunch of douchebags? Hobgobbles, thank you very much. I can't do a Rob impression. Treachery, Moonlit Inari, B Ravens, Jason Langer, White Chocolate.
This place is a prison.
I see you. Grotworks, Jim Kearney, Johnny Zed. Oh, and by the way, White Chocolate, thanks for hating on my opponent today. Cesar, Grotskis, Enter Erebus, Dastardly DM, Evil, Knievel. Yep, BJ. I don't want to say that one out.
That
PC,
basically is a Rob impression.
Skatari Dan, VT Jake, Bonesaw is ready. Mark Roberts, Hive Mind Mini, Stefan the Grey, Mike Lee, Nurgle Cultist Chris, Born Calder. Well, there's some weird names there. Tox Trio.
All right, Rob, shut up. Guys, that was a Rob impression. See, I just did a Rob impression. Thank you guys again for tuning in. We hope to see you next time. We're going to be back here on Saturday. Huge thank you, of course, to the Gob Squad, our greatest supporters here in all of YouTube. That's our membership community. You guys are absolutely fantastic, and we thank you again for all of your support. Until next time, catchphrase.